Go live right now, guys.
Are we going live?
Hold on.
Are you raising the smoke?
Crocodile
I got this so that it didn't produce. All right, boom, boom,
But
boom.
you gotta like, the smoke is
The status.
it really honestly is.
Look, they changed it where the chat can't be open on the editor screen. That's pretty
Wow,
nice.
that's super cool.
Check that out, man.
The bigger the cloud, the bigger the dick.
Welcome.
We are
Hello.
live in Golden.
Hey.
Wait, was that live?
Yeah, that was.
Hey
live.
guys, good thing no one's fucking watching.
Well, hey, I don't know.
That'll be the first thing on the YouTube
That'd be
video.
the first thing on the video.
The bigger the cloud, the bigger the dick.
Is that for vaping?
That's
Yeah,
vaping.
that's-
Dude,
that's
is anyone
100%
watching the
vaping.
newest season of South Park?
No, I need
yes,
to start.
Yes, I am.
I haven't watched South Park in so long.
It's so good.
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
guessing they made
What-
a Vapors episode.
So, oh yeah,
They
that's
put-
like.
yeah.
Was it Stan's dad bought a pot farm?
Yep.
And
Man,
he
I
called
need
it
to catch up on
Integrity
that shit.
Integrity Farms.
Integrity Farms.
no.
You gotta have
Wait,
integrity.
wait.
Huh.
Answer me this. So one thing that bugged me about the last season of South Park and a little bit the season before that,
Joey B, how
what
you
happened?
doing?
Lie.
Oh,
Dude, I'm not.
dude, there's so that stuff's 40%.
I know.
That fly's
I'm
not
just-
getting
I'm just
anything
gonna fly
dirty.
out.
But anyways,
It's good protein.
so one thing that kind of bothered me was that it was a continuous plot line, like from episode to episode.
Right. You couldn't just jump in there and
You
have
could,
fun.
yeah, you couldn't just jump into it. And like, I tried to go back and watch last season because I missed it all the way, and I picked a random episode, and then I noticed, well, I'm not going to be able to watch.
Are you
just
referring
one.
to South Park?
Yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
they're
Whoa.
probably.
And so is that how it is this season?
Down by dome pie.
There's a comp. That's not.
What up,
Chinese.
Joey B? That's kind of a.
Pie.
That is that's bad.
What? That's how you say that,
That's
man.
not. How you
Oh,
say
no, no,
that.
no, no, pie.
I mean, I don't know how to
Honestly,
say that.
All right. Anyway, so is South Park have like one huge story arc, or is it just?
No, I mean it's like a common thread between them, but it's not.
it's not as intense as it was.
Would y'all
not
say
as
that's
intense as it
Arabic?
I think
I-
that's
honest-
I think that's wingdings.
Honestly, that first one looks like a milk jug.
No, it
and-
looks like a.
That's a
it looks like
pie.
a piece of cake
That's a
or
piece
pie.
of pie, yeah.
Cake.
Yeah,
He-
some
he
people
used-
it's a piece of cake or pie. Other people's it's a
All
big.
right, let's see if I
big
can
milk
Google
carton.
translate this. Hold on.
I think that's.
I think
Arab
that's.
script, but I don't know.
I think that's wingdings.
Got to be Arabic, right?
it's Arabic script. I think.
I mean,
I
if,
don't know
if
what-
I were to have to guess, that's what I would do.
I mean, I don't know what language it is, but it
Look,
looks.
it's the pie emoji.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
the.
yeah.
It's wingdings, bro.
All right, well, here, y'all continue. I'm going to
Anyways,
translate.
where were
but
we?
yeah, common thread. But I wouldn't say that you could jump in. There's a couple episodes that are like heavily linked, and so you
Yeah.
kind of need. But like, I mean, as long as you accept, like, okay, that Stan now lives on a pot farm. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
accept that, you can watch a couple episodes. you'll be fine.
Cheesecake. His name
Okay.
is Cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Cheesecake, like
I
cheesecake.
I get it. That's
Cheesecake.
clever.
That's hilarious.
We like it.
And I love the fact that Google's that good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Google is pretty amazing. Well, it's all.
Cheesecake Shortcake joined.
Cheesecake, shortcake.
Well, it is.
Cheesecake Shortcake joined.
It is Unicode, so I'm assuming it should be in
It's a-
Unicode.
Don't just make
It's a
things
Unix
up.
system.
I'm just making shit up. It's not Unix.
It's like
that's nothing to
earlier.
do with
It's
it.
like it's like earlier. You said, "Oh, well, let's let the whiskey breathe." And it's like, dude, whiskey doesn't have lungs.
You know, speaking about whiskey and breathing, I don't know how much. Was it Jordan? Jordan was there last time.
Who?
I don't know.
No,
who.
that's Chad Mundy.
Oh,
Chad
Chad
Mundy?
Munded.
That was my
He-
best friend, Chad Mundy. What a diss!
Well,
What a
no,
diss.
no.
Calling him Jordan.
Sorry.
I
My
hate
apologies.
every Jordan in the world.
Whoa,
Dude.
you hate Jordan from
All Jordans.
from
all Jordan.
old
Jordan.
Including Big
Weird
Michael.
Gordon?
100%.
Big
Okay,
Michael.
cool. That's fine.
Jordan
All right.
Peele.
This mic smells like scotch. Like I'm pretty sure I'm getting like a little bit of a buzz. Just
I think that's because he didn't drink scotch.
No,
oh, it smells alcoholic.
No,
It's,
you could probably just smell the scotch from
Yeah,
afar.
it's very strong.
That's
it's
some pretty
very
strong
strong.
stuff.
It's very strong.
It's
You
very
poured, you
good.
poured on this mic before I got here. Just
Yeah,
a
we
little bit
just
of drizzle.
doused it.
Would you like it? Would you like a glass?
No, I'm gonna have to pass.
It's 40 per.
What?
It'll look whiskey,
kidding.
whiskey and honey, and this is not a joke. Whiskey with honey in it will help your throat. Oh, and
I
lemon.
thought that was a myth.
Oh, probably, but you get
You want-
drunk. You don't
probably.
care.
So actually, you would want to do like without the whiskey, but do like the honey,
Yeah,
Honey
just
and
the
lemon.
lemon,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like the cayenne
No,
pepper, and
'cause-
you heat that up. Like there's like all sorts of
And
like
you
remedies you do
shove
that.
it up your ass.
Honey is an antibiotic, or like
Is it?
it kills bacteria.
Is
Yeah.
it really?
Yeah. Well,
Guess what?
it's the correct kind.
Guess
will
what?
suck-
Jacob just shoved up his butt. Apparently, honey.
No,
Yeah, what? That
It's
is-
Whoa.
proven that honey's not a good
No.
antibiotic because you're sick.
Anti-but.
No.
It's not an antibiotic.
It's
No.
antibiotic.
Anti.
Means
Hold
you're going your.
Hold on. Honey is like
an
anti.
Well,
antibiotic.
the-
Or
Well, the thing it's it has interesting properties when it comes to bacteria. It will suck the water straight out of like the,
Whoa,
the
this is a
cell
family
body
show.
of bacteria,
Oh, okay.
and it'll kill it.
You know, I will back you
So
back
it's-
you up on this. Rarely do I back Jacob up. just 'cause-
Antibacterial.
Really?
Look,
I'm
it
just kidding,
offers.
but I will back him up
Okay.
because if you eat local honey, it's actually supposed to build your
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
well,
your
think about
immunity,
it.
like
The pollen.
your
Well,
immunity to
yeah.
pollen and
Mhm.
allergy
Yeah, it
stuff.
helps
like,
your-
because
yeah,
Support your local
allergies.
grower. Go buy honey.
A bee
Yeah.
touches all
Yeah.
kinds of different plants, so of
That's why I-
course.
I
That's
think-
why I only
yeah,
buy-
I'll hand sanitize. I'll hand sanitize.
Oh.
Yeah, it's worth it.
That's
Of
why I
course.
only buy local weed.
That's
I
how
mean,
you know it's
honey.
real love. I'll take some of that
no,
too.
but yeah, I mean,
Yes.
if a bee is literally collecting all kinds of plant jizz, then you're literally gonna eventually be okay with plant jizz in your
I
Well,
nose.
like-
no, it has to do specifically with your local pollen.
So-
because,
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it's collecting all the jizz around
Yeah.
all of the plants.
yeah.
So now you are going to eat the plant jizz,
Yeah.
and
that's-
once you consume plant jizz, then you are now immune to plant
Yeah.
jizz.
All right,
So-
guys, that's it for the tech talk.
What?
Yeah, we-
calling it plant jizz is bad.
That's very technical. That's the technical term
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
when I'm getting like, oh, pollen, I'm getting
Pollen.
green pie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's actually every time I run through a field of daisies.
Oh,
I put it up on Pornhub and call it "Guy Gets Cream Pied by."
Anywho,
Oh no.
hey, what was our text?
Oh,
Oh, we
I-
did have
hold on,
Wait,
hold on.
wait,
Let's
wait.
catch up
You
real
got- you
quick.
gotta-
wait,
Okay.
How's everybody been?
Good.
very good.
How have you been? Anything new, Trent?
I'm now 30.
You're just giving him an option.
Oh shit,
Oh.
something broke.
But
I
I,
don't
I do
know.
want to say back when
Oh.
we're talking about TV
Nope, we're
shows.
okay.
I started the show Big Mouth.
Oh, good. It's so
Have
good.
you guys seen that show?
I
Yeah,
have.
it's on
The
season
show-
2
I have
now.
not.
Yeah, it's so hilarious.
The first few episodes,
Like
about
I,
like jerking off.
yeah, I
Yeah.
hope it stays, but there's no way it continues on the same pace of being that raunchy and hilarious. Like
Yeah.
within 2 episodes, this guy just straight up jizzes his pants in public.
you
It's like a freak out.
You know who that is, right?
It's
It has a really popular cast. I was
yeah,
surprised.
it's Nick Kroll.
It's
Yeah,
Nick
and,
Kroll.
Nick Kroll.
Nick Kroll. He's the one that's doing this.
and
big-
John Mulaney also. John Mulaney plays the voice of the guy with the glasses.
You know.
What are these?
See, I hate to be the guy's like, well, I just don't dig the animation, and it's because there's a lot of really good shows that I like. For
Shut
example,
your mouth,
like
Jacob.
BoJack Horseman. It's
Yeah.
great, but some people hate the animation.
Yeah.
I see this. I see that big face. I'm just like, no.
That's why I had
no.
I agree. I hadn't watched it because of the animation because I
That's
figured it was
crazy.
like
It looks bad.
I figured it was like Family Guy or something like 2.0, and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
I turned it on. It is one of the like South Park was hilarious, and South Park is hilarious, but I feel like it's lost that spark for me at least.
Have you watched this
Yeah.
season?
I haven't
dude?
seen the new season. I'm just judging
Ah.
based off last season, but this show,
They have.
man, I haven't laughed that hard since like South Park whenever they
See-
had the Ohama Game Spear or whatever.
Oh,
Like, I
Okana Games
I
Sphere.
haven't laughed that hard since around that time.
I've watched
the TV show.
the first few episodes of this, and it was I didn't like it that much though. Really, yeah.
That's okay.
I thought
It's
like,
not for everybody.
I liked the few, I liked some of it, but I don't know what it was. But it made me want to watch like American Dad or because I actually like American Dad a
See,
lot.
I can't get into Family Guy or American Dad because it feels almost too PG-13, and this is like hard R.
Right.
This is just like this is not going on TV. Like if it was
really.
South
like, yeah,
Park,
you see just like animated wieners just dancing
Well,
around the screen in the
South
first
Park
episode.
shouldn't go on TV. They have animated wieners all the time.
That's true.
Yeah.
This is a
How
different
is it
kind of
still
wiener.
on TV? Oh,
Dude,
I
I
know
don't
what you're saying. Yeah, a South Park wiener's like a little, like
Yeah.
a couple lines.
So apparently, what Seth or Matt Stone and Trey Parker did with South Park is that they made the kids do all of the sick and dirty things
Yep.
because that would get past the censors. Because
Yep.
if the adults did it, it would be wrong.
Yeah.
But if the kids do it, it's okay.
So
that seems a little
the
backwards.
entirety of South Park is just a legal loophole.
Yeah, that's essentially
Yeah.
it. I don't think now I think they've got Comedy Central by the nuts. and
Obviously,
so-
yeah,
Well,
like
'cause
the
it's so
biggest show.
popular.
yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
nuts.
I mean, I think Trey Parker actually married one of the Comedy Central producers or something. Like I think he's married to a woman that works at Comedy
Google
Central.
style. I'm just kidding.
No, not like that.
I know. I'm kidding.
So I've been fine. How's everyone else been? Sorry, that's
Okay.
that's what I wanted to talk about for how have you been, Trent? And I wanted to talk about that
Boldt,
because it's
Boldt,
been
how
so
have you been?
exciting.
That
I've-
you used
honestly, I've been
time.
great.
Other than
Yeah.
losing your voice?
Yeah.
You sound like shit.
Do I?
You sound
that's
like you've been
fine.
just, you know,
That's okay. That's
Shit.
yesterday, which was Thursday, I went to go see a community play at the Denton Theater. For Little Shop of Horrors. Highly recommend
what is it called?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The Little Shop of
Little
Horrors.
Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Look it
Little
up on
Shop
the
of
screen.
Horrors?
Yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors. It's
Yeah.
actually a
Horrors.
really it's
Yeah.
a pretty popular horror comedy movie. I think it originally came out in the 50s or 60s, remade in the 80s, and it has I can't remember his name right now.
Horrors.
Yeah.
Horrors.
Oh, I thought you were saying whores.
Yeah.
No.
So it initially came out in the 60s or 50s or something. Then it was remade in the 80s. If you click on that second image, that IMDb page,
Yeah.
that's it. And if you can click visit, and it'll take you there.
I don't want to.
Oh, that's fine. If you don't want to
I'm
plug,
just-
if you don't want to plug it, you don't have to. But I can definitely
86.
back him up.
No, it's good.
super good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
What's
I haven't seen it. I saw the movie for it when I was like
If you
a
like it.
young child, like a long time ago, and revisiting it now as an adult, it's like wow, like whoever actually wrote this really knew their stuff, and the people who have cherished it and nurtured it over the years
Yeah.
have really done it a lot of justice because they've managed to sneak in a lot of really powerful themes.
Oh, this is
I can't remember his name, but
yeah. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids kid.
Well, and it's in the same vein as like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Now it's not as
Oh, whoa.
progressive, I guess,
A young
or
what's his nuts.
eccentric as you would say, like Rocky Horror Picture Show is. But it's a musical. It's super edgy. It has like its horror comedy theme. So I think if you enjoyed Rocky Horror Picture Show, you would enjoy this just as much. If you
Okay.
like horror comedy, like if you like the movie Clue, you'd probably like this movie too, just because horror comedy in a cheesy form is
Yeah.
amazing. It's pretty good. This
So
is
like
one. This is one of our yearly watches on.
It's like
Halloween.
a cheesy musical.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
it's good though.
really
That's
popular.
awesome, man.
Yeah, it's really good, and I applaud you for visiting your local theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support your local theater.
The Little Shop of Horses.
Dude. You know what? If you have a little shop that sells horses, you fucking support them too.
Yeah, and also
You
support.
you're the only one keeping them in business.
Is a little horse just a pony?
Oh gosh.
Who else is gonna sell them damn little horses?
Well, that's cool, man. You went to a theater.
Yeah.
So
And it wasn't like a burlesque show, which is good.
was there a weird hole in the stall?
I didn't get a chance to see, unfortunately.
Yeah.
All
don't,
right.
Don't use the restrooms
Don't-
there.
He was
Yeah.
busy on the other side.
Wait,
What?
Oh.
you've been there too?
Look, man.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Got to make an extra few
Hey,
dollars.
sometimes
man. Come
you.
on.
Yeah. Wait, people get paid for that?
Yeah, we talked about it last episode, but we can't go there. So,
Oh, that's right.
hey, Ryan. So, what's new with you, man? Your hair looks longer and way more luscious than normal.
Thank you.
Everyone's participating. No shave November, right?
Yeah, sure.
You were gonna say no, not November.
I mean, I didn't shave in all of October either. I don't think so. Like this is just
So when's the last time you have like shaved
What?
your beard?
how 6 weeks ago, maybe
yeah, me too.
something like
but
that.
Doesn't work.
Only 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, about.
Okay, wait. It was just a trim, not a full shave.
No, I got it down to like a 2 or a 3.
Really?
Yeah,
Dude, you're nuts.
What?
I'm
Is this
jelly.
gonna?
like 2 is a lot shorter than you think, though.
I know it's very short.
Yeah,
that-
Yeah, I usually do one on my head, so I mean, I know
You
it's
just
short.
have like
Yeah, it was
a
about
s-
that long.
like a strip of hair that you just kind of adhere to your face before you leave
yeah,
in the morning.
That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
I don't actually have a beard.
you trump.
Oh,
you
It'd be
trump.
ridiculous.
You trump your beard every morning.
Yeah, I do. I do. Like it's
Nice.
really just 2 patches of hair that I comb over.
to
make a beard out of.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then a little bit of red spray paint.
Yeah, a little bit of that. And
Nice.
I keep finding little white hairs appearing. I just assume that's from another place on my body though. Because
Yeah,
it's
white.
about the same sort of
Texture.
and
Hmm.
consistency and everything.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right. All right.
Mm.
not the same color though, which is weird.
What? So hold on.
All
So
right.
what's new with you, man? Anything?
So what?
Yeah, I should stop talking about that and talk about something else. No, nothing really. I have 2 projects due in the beginning of December for my class.
Ace.
and I found out I can take 2 calculus classes at a community college to count for UNT credits, and I'll be
Nice.
good.
Good for you.
Yeah, except I have to take calculus classes again.
Oh,
Like all the no, I mean the calculus classes I took at UNT don't apply because I took business calculus.
instead of regular calc.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, I'm gonna be an English major. I don't have to take real calculus. So I'll
But
take.
now that you're wanting to do something in
Yeah.
like
Exactly.
data and IT and stuff.
Yeah, I got to
that
take
kind of
actual
applies.
calculus, which is
Whole-
fine. I like math. I enjoy math. I just
I
but
wish I
yeah.
could say the same, but no.
no. And then today I had a really shitty day at work because I had to put a Sub-Zero refrigerator in. If you know what a Sub-Zero refrigerator is, it's a built-in.
Did it tell you to get over here?
Huh?
Did it tell you to get over
Yes.
here?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say
That's
something
not
like
no.
that.
Get over here.
Dude, that's that's not Sub-Zero.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
poison or venom or whatever.
No,
Scorpion.
Scorpion.
Yeah.
But I mean,
They're brothers. It's okay.
True. Yeah, so that's a Sub-Zero.
That's
I
That
don't
one,
understand. So
that's
it's just tucked into the wall.
that's
Because
that's like the one that we put in right there. Yeah, like a 42
that's
inch.
legit.
Someone who knows how to mod needs to mod in just a fridge.
Someone
for
spent a lot of
alternate
money on their
Sub-Zero
cabinets,
skin.
huh?
Huh?
Someone spent a lot of money on their cabinets in this picture, huh?
It's not too much to do that over your existing cabinetry. The big thing is the cost of the fridge. They start at about 10 grand.
What?
Oh,
sense,
wow.
Yeah.
What is so special?
Can I
well,
drive that fridge
wait,
to
wait.
work?
It's because they're
how
fully
many-
insulated. Or
How many
what?
dead cats could you fit in this fridge?
At least 12.
And how long would it preserve the cats for?
I would say indefinitely. Like you
Wait,
know.
what about freezer burn though?
Yeah. Well, are you gonna eat them? Like
So well, it might get too hot because the
Well,
burn.
look, if you were in California around the fires and like you had no other choice, man,
Oh,
you're gonna eat
God.
those cats. You know what I'm
Are you
saying?
gonna
okay,
wait?
but
so that's fair. So
yeah.
about 12 cats. Okay, continue.
yeah, and about
Okay.
it's about 600 pounds, and
Good.
I
Golly,
Yeah.
dude.
Like
screw
your
that.
mama. I'm sorry.
dude, in the entire
Wow.
time I was helping put it in there, I was
I'm
like,
sorry, Ryan's mom.
no, you're good. I was like, I don't get paid for this. Like, I don't get paid for that. Like,
The
I-
install.
yeah,
You're-
no, I get paid to sit at a desk and design people's kitchens. I don't get paid to put 600-pound refrigerators into somebody's home.
Dude, I find myself saying it all the time. Like, what am I doing
I
right
know.
now?
The pain
That's
in the
fair.
ass.
Yeah.
So that sucks. So you
You're
put
like-
in this fridge.
Yeah.
Did you? So I have to ask. I've never had a job where I go into other people's houses. But I figure if I did have a job where I went into someone else's house, I would
Yeah.
have to make it a point where I took a shit in their bathroom. Now I know that's probably weird,
On purpose?
but it's like so. It's this weird theory that someone or not theory. This idea like this idea of manifest destiny
They're
from
like-
sea to sea. You would literally shit in every toilet. It's so like he instilled this idea into me that you should shit in every new toilet you get
You
the
are a
chance to go
terrible
in.
guest.
Hey, Bulk,
You're a
Instant.
terrible guest.
What's up?
can you check everything?
Yeah, I'll check it right
I
now.
forgot.
Yeah,
Is-
you're good.
Am I the only
know
one
what
that
it
like has that opportunity to go somewhere new? So the first thing I do is I
It's kind of like you're spreading your
pinch a
seed,
loaf.
but
like yeah, I'm spreading the seed.
you're actually like spreading your stomach
I can
bacteria.
I
Yeah.
can say I've pooped in probably a good 70% of all bathrooms on UNT campus.
It's nuts.
That's a pretty good. That's
That's a pretty good number.
That's a pretty good number.
You know-
So
Yeah,
you
but-
hear that if
but-
you're ever at UNT college, you might have sat the same spot.
I
Trent
don't.
did.
I don't think that's. I don't
Do
think
you?
you could claim 70% because I guarantee you haven't gone into all of the dorms.
Well, the 30%. I
there-
was saying that if we're excluding dorms, I was excluding dorms and saying 70%.
No. Trent was the hold on, I don't know when you went to college, but the
went to college in
2011 dorm
No, he-
dumper.
You graduated.
Did y'all ever hear about the dorm dumper? The dorm dumper. Remember that?
No. So,
Oh.
so anyways, have you been?
Crazy man. I've officially sold this house, so I'm officially renting it now.
Yeah, we're
You're
we're
renting
actually
it
in
now?
a we're actually in $1 million
Is that really?
studio
Wait,
right
is
now.
that the case?
Yeah.
How much? How many months? Like 2 months?
No, just like not very long.
Oh,
Like,
It's,
let's-
it's in December, right?
yeah. It's
Do you
actually-
have the next house yet?
Have you heard of the? Oh, hey, what's up?
What's up,
The
Hefe?
Grinch meme?
What's up?
We're
Wait,
not
do
we're
y'all
not
know
going to talk
Hefe?
about the Grinch meme
Do we know Hefe IRL?
He shows
because
up.
Yeah.
I'll be talking about the Grinch meme.
Yeah, he works at Keller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are
I
we
was
talk-
gonna say Hefe seems familiar.
I'll be talking about the Grinch meme when I come over there and we talk about the Grinch meme. Otherwise, it's not popular at all.
No, it's me, Hefe.
No.
But
Yes, do it,
no, I
Hefe.
did. I did officially sign all the paperwork and get this knocked out. So, and my closing
for you.
date is now moved up to the 14th.
Cheers.
Congratulations.
Were you waiting on some? You have any liquid in there?
Yeah, it's called air.
Would you like some whiskey?
No, I'm a recovering alcoholic.
Would you like some scotch?
No, I actually have some vodka.
Oh, okay.
Vodka.
Appreciate it, mate. But yeah, anywho, so that happened.
What is the
and-
Grinch meme?
Don't worry about it.
I want to know.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's not a meme.
I want to finish your story.
Is it on
And
Reddit?
hear all
today?
about you.
It's not real.
It's not a real thing.
They're trolling somebody.
Because I saw something on Reddit about a Grinch.
Oh, there is actually a Grinch meme that I've seen though.
Oh,
No,
probably not the one I'm thinking of.
No, I don't know.
Hey,
'Cause
hey
there is
guys,
a-
hey
there is
guys, hey
a-
guys, you're interrupting his story time.
Oh, your good point. Go ahead.
Oh, am I still having story time?
Yeah, you still have story time. How else are you doing?
I went to Florida.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How was that?
It was hot.
Like
Outdoor.
hot, like you were naked because it was so awesome, or hot like it was temperature?
Super hot. Super hot and muggy.
That is not
Wearing
any more clear than it was before.
He's going
so-
around wearing his banana hammock, like swinging it.
I were-
How many bananas did you have,
As many as I wanted.
Jacob? What do you think about that?
About banana hammocks.
I feel
Well,
like
about how the bananas he had.
that's a true statement.
Yo,
No matter what.
you want to hear something crazy though?
I do.
So, we're at this paintball thing, right? And you guys remember Orange County Choppers?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dude.
Were they
Oh, shit,
there?
Were they there?
Yeah.
Was there an HK
What?
booth? Did you meet? Did you
There
meet?
was.
Did
I
you
got
meet?
HK stickers. Y'all want HK stickers?
I do.
Mr.
Oh,
H.
I
Yeah.
need one on my car.
I got one, dude.
I need
City
one.
Video.
Hell yeah.
I'm good.
All right, hold
I'll put that ish on my car.
How to play
Yeah,
paintball.
will.
Dude.
And everyone's like, "What's that on your car?" I'll be like, "H," and they'll be like, "You're like 30 years old." It's on you. I'm like,
All right, so check it out. This guy actually got video of us, but I'm not going to show that because it's boring. But I'll show video of
Wait,
what-
so this is World Cup where you're just at?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. An XL.
Are you in this video?
Only for a sec. Like, look, I'll just flash at it. Look,
Oh, there's Larry.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Is he
Holy
talking about his film nipples? There you are. Hey.
Hey. All right, cameo. That's it, though. So anyway, that was our booth, and we were getting shot with paintballs like the whole time because there's a field right across from us.
Wait, did you actually get hit with any of those paintballs?
Yeah, we were wearing glasses because like
It's
they were
film
flying
nipple.
over. But check it out.
Dude,
So
Larry hasn't changed like at all.
So here's the main stage at World Cup. Look, it's all an outdoor event, super hot and sweaty.
How many people?
And there's
showed up
only
for
like
this?
100
But
people
check it
there.
out. Yeah, you know, it's kind of big, I guess. There's Mr. H on the stage right now.
Who won?
I don't know. But check it out.
They made a chopper for them.
Yeah,
That's the guy from the meme.
Yeah,
That's the
dude.
guy from the meme.
I know. It's
You should have had a picture of the meme and then took a picture of you hold the meme picture.
Do you not know who that guy is? You just seen the meme?
Yes.
He's
I've seen the video.
Jeff says that Houston Heat won. That's pretty good.
You mean Hefe?
Usually it's Hefe. Usually it'd be Dynasty or Impact, I think. But good,
That
man.
guy's got to be in his 70s and he's doing
he's
steroids.
looking. Yeah, he's got to be on roids, man. That's why he's so mad at his.
What do you do all day? Well, I pump iron, I crank it, and I take some steroids,
Speaking-
and then I have my vitamins, and
Speaking
I go
of-
to bed.
Speaking of elderly people doing steroids, you know what a really good movie is? The
Rocky.
Wrestler.
Where's this? Okay.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's not going to any like sick, disgusting place like I normally go.
No,
no,
I
I
was
spelled
just
that
like,
wrong.
No, yeah.
old people and
No, yeah, the
steroids.
wrestler-
That's one
the-
hell of a combination.
The wrestler is
It's a good
definitely.
movie, though, man. Yeah, it's a really
Yeah.
good movie. Mickey Rourke, who
Yep.
you know, love him or hate him, dude, he does an awesome job. But
Is
yeah,
it Mickey Rourke?
no, Mickey Rooney's dead.
Okay.
I mean, I'm sure this guy's dead too, though.
He's not dead. Oh wait, he
I'm
might be.
sure
I'm
he
not
is.
sure.
No, he's just
Watch.
beating up old people in a retirement home. Just like,
All right, let's see if he's dead.
He definitely did steroids too, though.
I don't know if he did for the movie or not, but
I mean,
It's like, me and my wife got in a big fight about this.
what?
About
whether Mickey
about-
Rourke's dead or not.
no, about The Rock doing steroids.
What does that matter?
Yeah, he definitely does steroids all the time.
Yeah, because I made a joke saying, yeah, I want to do steroids because I think it would really give me like an edge and give me a boost whenever
Yeah.
I'm trying to lift and stuff. And she was like, no, why don't you just be like The Rock and just fucking work out and eat a good diet? And I said,
What?
And I said, seriously?
he does. He's got to do steroids.
Are you
man.
serious?
No,
Like,
100%
He
he does.
100% does steroids. Like,
Yeah.
like he 100%. And then we got in an argument about it. I mean, not a real argument.
Yeah.
Right.
And then she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking look this shit up and prove you wrong." And she go, like 5 minutes later, I'm playing like Counter Strike or something. I just hear, "Okay, he may not do steroids anymore, But you're still not allowed to fucking do steroids.
well, look.
He was literally heartbroken about it.
Yeah,
Like,
that.
that's-
You don't get that without steroids.
Dude,
Sorry.
what the fuck is this?
All right, check it out. Look, if you're in Hollywood, they're gonna hand you steroids first off,
Dude.
And if you're a wrestler, automatically doing steroids. Period.
And you know what? And she thought because I said he did steroids means I take away from how hard he works. Like, well, no. He still works out like for 5 hours
Yeah.
a
You
day.
have to work out like a beast.
He is still the number one in the gym, regardless
You
of how
can't-
many roids he does.
You can't just take steroids and sit on the couch like they did on Workaholics.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's doing
still-
steroids, but he's putting enough work into where he's getting those results with
Yeah.
steroids.
Yeah,
Like,
it's just those
and-
extra gains or
It
whatever.
just recovers your muscles to where you're almost never sore, so you can keep working.
yeah,
out.
and you know what?
I'm not supporting the
If
concept.
you know,
No.
if cigarettes are legal, steroids should be 100% legal.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Well, here
What's
you
the
go.
difference, man?
They're not.
Also, do you know what is 100% legal? Testosterone, TRT.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it's just literally giving you what you're missing out when you're later in life. It's like you start reducing the amount of testosterone. There you go.
You know, I just don't understand. Like, you can literally buy cigarettes, which, I mean, they give you a nicotine buzz, and then you could
Die.
get lung cancer and die. But it's like steroids. What's the negative side effect? You can get liver disease, and then you
Well,
die.
You could do too many.
You
know
could
what?
do too many, and then you overdose on
You-
it and
you
die.
get a heart
You could
attack.
drink too many beers and have a heart attack and die
Yeah.
You know I'd go here with this.
What?
So do you know why that steroids are illegal? and-
because of sports.
no,
Why?
no, it's not because of sports. Well, it could be partially because there's no massive corporation behind
Yeah.
the production of steroids. There is behind
be.
tobacco.
Yep.
So yeah, if there's a company out there that's like, hey, we
Lobbying
wanna-
to do it.
lobbying to do it, then yeah, it'll happen.
Well,
I
I
don't-
think it'll be funneled through like pharmaceuticals, which it is
Yeah,
right
probably.
now.
And you can't. And the
Well,
thing
yeah,
is,
steroids
you
are
can't get the
legal.
FDA to actually approve it, and you can get HGH.
Well,
you can get HGH,
but
easily too, right?
HGH is like one of those things that they haven't really proven really
Well,
works.
And again, steroids
fair
are legal. Let's not say that they're illegal. They're just a controlled substance.
it's unregulated.
Well, it's
I'm pretty sure you can't even have them though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
illegal. Most steroids are like illegal to have and to
but not with a prescription though.
Well,
you
No,
could
you
be
can
TR
get
no.
testosterone with the
TRT. Yeah,
prescription.
testosterone is
no,
different
they
from
use
steroids.
they use steroids.
You
in a-
can use like steroids like for a medicinal purpose, but that's a
Correct.
different kind of steroid though.
No, it's not.
What?
It's
Like
so there
steroids you
well,
take if you're sick.
are various different kinds of steroids, but
Yeah.
the same.
You're
sort
telling
of
me if I go get a booster and work out after, I'm gonna get mad gains, bro?
No, what I'm
No,
saying
I
is-
think they're because
So,
I had
if you have degenerative tissue problems, they
Mhm.
use steroids to help you.
right. Like I remember with AIDS patients, they did steroids.
Correct.
Fair enough.
And
Yeah,
it
so there
might
are-
be-
Wait, were they getting mad gains?
I don't
bro?
know. yeah. Well, I don't know. It's like, oh,
Wait,
it's wind draw, man. Like, like D-ball. Let's do some D-ball, bro.
All right,
Alright.
so what you're saying
Let's make
to get my wife on board with me doing steroids, I need to get AIDS.
Yeah.
Jesus. All right, new topic. We're going
All
over this one. It's gone off the rails.
All right,
Basically,
Jacob,
yeah.
what do you think?
Jacob, let's.
What do you think? Do you
You gotta.
do you think on one corner like I should
Hey.
be I should be this like little
Guys.
scrawny dude and not doing much in my life, or on the other hand, should steroids be legal and I'd be a big awesome man?
We have a
Well,
good, we have a good
the
question.
real question, like concerning that, is like why?
Oh,
Why do you feel
it's
that
not-
just like
is it-
getting big and
what the hell is a
bulky?
jewel? What is
Uh,
a jewel?
No, this is
No.
actually an interesting thing to talk about.
Yeah, Hefe just brought it up. He says, "What do you think of the whole Juul banning
So,
flavors?"
is it Juul that's banning flavors, or is
Wait,
it?
wait,
I
is
believe
it
it's
No,
is
the
it
FDA.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
e-cig flavors?
They're
So-
banning them because they're so they're finding them
Yeah.
in high schools everywhere.
yeah. And the statistics on it are ridiculous. Like kids are using these at a crazy
No,
rate.
it's insanely popular right now.
Yeah, and so I was talking to a guy I work with who has a Juul, and he's trying to quit smoking, and he's using a Juul, and he's
There's quite a few at our work as well.
yeah, and he's and I understand the plight there because I'm kind of doing the same thing at the moment, and it's like it's frustrating because they're doing this, and then what they're going to also do with this is take them out of convenience stores. So the problem with it
That's
right now is
stupid.
right. Well, and,
That's
here, yeah,
inconvenient.
right?
And,
And-
okay,
Well, and it really does come down to who should we hold accountable to it. Should we hold the kid who gets it accountable? Should we hold the
Their
convenience
parents.
store? Well, yeah, or the convenience store for selling it to the kid. And I think that's honestly the
Well,
It
I don't
should
think the
probably be the
conven-
convenience store.
Well, the convenience store ID'd them if they did their job properly.
No,
Right, exactly.
Well, that's the
Ye-
thing. Yeah.
you know what this fucking is? This is the FDA, lobbied by the tobacco company, to crack down on
is.
e-cigs.
It's
Like, let's not fucking take the wrong pill
No.
here and think that this is
No.
not
no,
some
because they're
big
not taking
conspiracy.
they're not
same
taking
thing-
cigarettes out of
no.
convenience
Yeah,
stores.
exactly.
The same
This-
thing happened if a kid wanted cigarettes. You would either steal them from your parents, or you'd find
You-
someone that's
oh, you
18
go
and they
yeah.
would sell them
Yeah.
to you.
I started smoking when I was 16 years old. You want to know why? Because fucking anyone will give
I'm
it to
telling
you.
on you.
And no one gives a shit.
I'm telling.
No one
Because
gives
your
a shit.
brother was 18.
No,
Yeah.
because we were in Sanger and officer, what? I'm not
Lotsky.
gonna say his name.
Shit.
He walked on all of us smoking and said, "Y'all aren't 18," and we go, "Yeah," and they're like, he's like, okay, just don't give them to anybody, and then let us just keep going.
Yeah.
No one gives a shit about smoking cigarettes.
No.
No one gives a shit, and that's proven
Well-
to kill you, and that's a problem.
Well, I think it's one of those things that is we've developed as a society, and the science is out there that most people will quit before it becomes a problem. I'm not saying that's going to happen for everybody. That everybody is just going to they're just going to quit. Like nobody is just going to continue smoking and stuff until they die, because that still happens, obviously.
Yeah.
But I don't
That
know.
shit grinds my gears, bro.
Yeah, and I
That-
think
that just makes me mad.
I think the one thing with vaping is like it is safer. It's not
Well,
not safe.
Well,
in theory, it's safer. There's no hard evidence, like with years and years
True.
and years of hard evidence
True.
of any byproducts.
Now, here's the thing, though. They don't have, rainbow pony flavored cigarettes.
Dude,
Or-
do you not remember Camels? Like the
Orange
when-
Crush.
What do you mean? Camels, like
Came out with,
Camels, they came out with specific like
peach. There's like peach, and there's like a pineapple mango, and all this sort of stuff.
And I think they got in
And-
trouble, though, right?
No, they didn't. Do you know why they stopped selling them? Because
Why?
they didn't sell. Nobody bought them.
Well, then
and
what? This
also,
is a whole different fad.
You got to think like, the whole like vaporizer concept that was actually tried by like tobacco companies a long
Yep.
ass time ago, and then it didn't sell. Why? Because it smelled bad.
Yeah.
And no one wanted to fucking use it.
Yeah, they
and
were
it
like,
was
well,
too expensive, and
might
it
as
didn't
well
last
smoke.
very long. You might as well just smoke.
Well, I think
Yeah.
the thing is this thing. Well, people realize that smoking's obviously going to kill you, and then this
Yeah.
thing we haven't proved has killed you yet, or how it's going to kill you.
So
this isn't so. If e-cigs were a problem, now we're living in a fairyland where e-cig is actually a problem and it's killing people
So-
daily. In a fairyland world, this isn't one company getting banned flavors isn't stopping anybody
No.
because you can buy the flavoring and make it yourself.
well, yeah,
Yeah,
and so I think the one thing with this is also it's banning the flavored cartridges. And so, like mine, for instance, doesn't like you. It's a refillable. It's
Yeah.
refillable. So it's the idea that Juul has the replaceable cartridges that are pre-filled.
Mhm.
So it's
Yeah.
not really people are just going to move to something like this.
Yeah.
like it's not going to solve the problem.
Well, I know
they
and
think it's
you
gonna
can-
solve.
Well, you can go to whatever. There's 1,000 smoke shops that
Yeah,
popped
exactly.
up, and they have every mix of any kind of flavor you want.
Yep.
And it could also be nicotine free, right?
yeah,
It
I
can
mean,
be.
So
yeah.
can kids still buy them under 18 if it's not nicotine?
no.
Well, that's good. But I mean, look at this thing. It's literally made for kids of 2018.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
I mean,
like
you just
plugging
plug it
into
in.
your MacBook, and then suck on your
Like,
Juul,
y'all-
dude.
but we have Mac. I mean, like we. I mean, just saying we have MacBooks. Like it's not like it's
No, but, like,
geared
look
to
at this.
children.
No, but
No,
you know what I
it-
mean.
but
though.
yeah. This is obviously geared towards like the modern age. Like you want
Yeah,
you want
baby.
some
Yeah,
new tech
it's-
that looks modern.
Sleek.
What I
You
think
want
it
something
is.
sleek. This is the shit.
What I think it is, and this is just me
Jacob-
bullshitting. So, okay, I think it's geared.
Jacob.
I think
Wait,
it's
Jacob.
Jacob,
What do you think?
Jacob, what do you think?
I'm gonna let him finish.
okay.
I'm gonna let you
real
finish,
real short point. It's I think
I'm
it's-
gonna let you finish, but
Things sound good.
I think it's geared towards millennials, and we as millennials are still treated as children.
Hold on, we're millennials.
yes, we're
yes,
millennials.
we're millennials.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, that's our gen.
I think I'm gonna.
I think I'm okay with that.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not okay. I
No,
think
Who gives
I'm
a
done.
shit? Who gives a shit?
No, I'm
It's just-
done.
You're not doing anything
I'm
right
done.
now for the generation,
Dude,
anyways.
you're
I'm done.
None of us are.
But both of you are like in the
I'm
rare
done.
15% of millennials who actually own their own home. By the way,
What are you talking about?
most like 85% of millennials
Yeah.
still rent.
Hey guys, get out there and buy a
Yeah.
house.
Yeah,
It's not- it's less about-
Quit buying your avocado toast, you fucking losers.
It's not about avocado toast. Anyways, it's so yeah. Anyways, I think it's geared towards millennials, and I think that the government and the people in government, because of their advanced age, are still treating it like the things that appeal to millennials, they still see as childish. So they think that these companies are trying. In other words, I think these companies have a better touch on who their actual audience is, them being us millennials, than the government does, which I don't like because kind of don't agree with capitalist policies in a lot of places. But in this case, it's right because they know they know us better than our own government knows us, and that's kind of sad.
Well, but that's what that happens with most capitalist societies. Like
That's how it honestly should
look at any
work, right?
commercial and you'll see exactly how everything is, how the middle ground, the middle populace, the median is at any point in time. If you look at commercials,
You also got to think, hey, Ryan.
Fortnite dances.
Guess what?
What?
We're no longer the target demographic for 90% of shit on TV.
What is it? 18 to 25, right?
No,
It's
it's like 14.
TV's
It's like 14 to 20 actually,
Yeah, that sounds about right.
if not younger.
I don't.
Yeah, but they're
It's
not watching
basically
TV, man.
anyone that's still living with their parents is the target demographic.
But again, I think.
That number's going.
Are you
up
talking
too,
about
though.
broadcast television?
Yeah.
yeah, in
Who
general.
watches
I
that
wouldn't-
anymore?
I was about to say I
Oh.
wouldn't say that.
No, I'm talking like ads.
YouTube ads.
Oh,
Ads.
ads. Oh, because we know not to just go out and buy stuff when we see it on an advertisement.
Do we?
I do.
Anyways,
I hope. I
aside-
hope that y'all do.
aside from the media being shit, like it usually is, Jacob, you have some tech stuff that I know you're
Yeah.
anxious
are
to
we,
talk
are
to us
we,
about.
are we
Yeah.
shifting off Joel?
Yeah.
We're gonna shift off Jewel.
I think we covered it.
It seems like a pretty
Right.
big issue.
If you
and,
have a Juul, like
if you have a Jewel, just go buy all the good flavors.
Yeah.
And then-
Stock up.
Yeah,
and then
sell 'em
literally
to
give-
all your friends.
Give
Fred.
the gubby the finger when they try to say no. Don't buy your Jewel.
or go
Come
buy
the F off.
cigarettes. Go buy cigarettes and
Dude,
smoke
yeah,
a lot of
you
them.
know what? If you're sad about your Jewel, go buy a pack of smokes. That'll show them.
Yeah.
No, buy a carton and just keep smoking.
All right,
until
all you high
Buy
school.
buy a carton of 27s and tell them to fuck off.
Oh, 27s.
Ugh.
I smoked them for like 5 years.
You and me both.
Or how about we just don't smoke anything?
You know what's the fun thing?
Hey, don't puff cigarettes. Puff
is
Peter.
that cigarettes will probably give you the cancer, but this is a great transition because we might have solved like
So guess
Yes.
what? You can
Cancer.
smoke as many cigarettes as you want now
Yeah.
because
'Cause
cancer
Jacob's
is
got
now
a cure
cured.
for cancer.
We
and
cure
I'm gonna
cancer.
Not me.
rub Ducky's feet right
Jacob
now.
cured
That's-
cancer
Yeah.
Baby.
it was me.
single-handedly.
So has anyone heard of the Nobel Peace Prize?
No, no,
Because that happened.
There's this thing that's
His
been
name
going
is-
on for
So,
a
yeah,
while.
yeah, no, no,
His name is Jim Allison.
So
Don't you talk about me.
I'm
like
just
that.
gonna give you a series of questions like we're
Yeah.
having an interview, and you just answer them.
Okay,
So what was his name?
Jim Allison.
Jim Allison,
Yeah.
and he's a scientist from.
So he lives in Texas.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where. I actually thought he lived in the Houston area.
Sorry.
Either way.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So he's developed some.
so,
thing?
He's developed basically, or rather done extensive studies. Like they started trials in 2001,
Mhm.
like 17 years ago at this point. So he's
They're well extensive studies.
yes,
okay.
very
born in Alice,
very-
Texas.
There you
Texas
go.
based, baby.
yeah. So, he's honestly like I've seen the press conference because this guy won the Nobel Prize for this. Like
Was
this is
it
kind of a big
this
deal.
year?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Nobel
Yeah.
prizes. So I
Well,
don't know.
neither do I, but they're important.
Yeah,
I
they're
mean,
very
They're
important.
important.
They're very important, and we don't have any idea who the people are who win them. It's just sad.
Well,
But
yeah.
it's okay.
But he's a really humble guy. Like
Yeah.
even on the press conference, he's like, this is kind of all so sudden. I don't know what to say.
See, here's
So-
the problem, man.
all
If,
right.
if he just started getting out there on the mic, Conor McGregor style, was talking shit
So-
about cancer.
So
He'd probably win.
Yeah.
immunotherapy.
Yeah.
So is that like gene therapy? Is it
Yeah,
related?
Okay, so from what I understand, which Boldt might explain this better, but whatever happens when your own white blood cells go to attack cancer cells,
Yeah.
they have like a handshake, and it's asking it. Yeah, it's like
No,
a
I
handshake.
get
No,
it.
that's
Yeah.
actually the term that they
It's
use.
asking
Because that's
it.
the way it tells if it's a virus or
Right.
not, right?
It's saying, "Hey, what are you?" And the cancer cell is so smart that it'll go, "I'm actually just an organ. Leave me alone."
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it
just,
it'll-
it adapts.
Wherever it is, it'll say it's that part, and you'll go, "Okay," and then your blood cells fuck off.
Looks good to me.
Yep, everything looks fine here. So we
Seems
figured
legit.
out how, or he figured out how to. Which I mean, this started in rats a long time ago, right?
No, yeah, he's been working on this for a long
He figured out
time.
that handshake, and then reprogrammed it.
Yeah.
To where now your own white blood cells can attack
So-
the cancer cells.
It's really closer. It's very, very close to the idea of just vaccines.
Yeah.
You're just retraining the immunity system to,
That's cool.
to actually target the
Yeah.
very specific
Did they-
genetic traits. Go ahead.
I was is this kind of, I mean, in all actuality, like it sounds like encryption is like the way that you encrypt and decrypt things, right?
Yeah.
It has to do with what they call a handshake. I mean,
Yeah.
they call it it's not always called a handshake. Call it key, handshake, whatever. And it's so if I take a file and I encrypt that file and I have another person that's supposed to receive that file, if they have the correct key or the correct handshake, then I'll send, then they can read the file. So that's essentially what this is doing. It's like, oh, you've got the right key. I don't need to get rid of you. I don't need to trash you.
Are you the
You're
key
fine.
master?
So did they program the white blood cells to detect like a different signal or like a different key on the cancer cell, or I don't know.
From my understanding, just like it basically taught your white blood cells that is
To
the handshake
distinguish.
is to distinguish that that's not the right handshake.
Okay.
Whatever the mechanism was that the cancer was using to trick it,
Yeah.
it
So-
figured out that was a trick.
So what's next?
It'd be to
Well,
after,
so
after this,
Isn't this what they did with the AIDS virus, right?
I'm not specific.
I mean,
Well,
I'm sure with AIDS, like I know it's like a certain mix of
yeah. Well,
of different supplements that you take to
So-
keep it,
so
I
the-
think that was just a band-aid, not necessarily a
Yeah.
cure.
right. But I'm
It
pretty sure
is.
they did come out with something where they were using AIDS to attack cancer,
Mhm.
and this is kind of where it started off.
So what? So the way the AIDS virus actually, or the HIV virus, how HIV works and becomes AIDS is that so the virus will actually similar to that same kind of coded handshake or whatever. What it will do is it will attach itself to your to your white blood cells. So, and it'll just lay dormant. So it'll attach itself and it'll just wait there and it won't do anything. And for a year, and it'll just multiply. And then it'll, that white blood cell and it'll multiply and then it'll just do this kind of slowly. And then eventually it'll just have this sort of click moment and then it all just attacks your immune system at once.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's not, it's sort of this, it's kind of weird that's what this virus does, but it actually attacks your immune system
Right, so,
itself,
like,
right?
Once we figured out a cocktail of pills to keep it dormant, right?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They figured out what can we do to keep this virus from actually
Not being full
activating,
blown
reproducing.
AIDS.
Actually,
Yeah.
what they did was stop it
Yeah.
from reproducing. They didn't kill it. They just stopped it from
From actually just like multiplying.
reproducing. Yeah.
That is a really like can I say morbidly beautiful virus chain? Like
Mhm.
and I've never actually looked into how AIDS works.
Yeah.
It's almost like
Dude, it's
yeah.
it's crazy. Like when you get down to the small
So-
levels of what's going on
Yeah.
inside
Do
you,
you-
like holy crap, you know?
Do you,
Yeah.
do you want to hear?
The Magic School Bus style.
Do you want to
Sorry.
hear something really funny?
Dude.
Not funny, but it has to do with AIDS, so it's not funny.
I think it's funny already.
So there, and we can
I think you
maybe
can make an
we can
AIDS
maybe look this up, but the bubonic plague that hit Europe, or
Yeah.
the specific plague, the one they call the bubonic plague,
Mhm.
they I think they either know or they theorize that it actually attacked the immune system of people the same way the AIDS virus does.
really.
Yeah. Or type in like
Look at that
link
picture. Holy
link
cow.
between bubonic plague or link between black plague and AIDS. Yeah. So it's this weird. So it's this theory. There's a subset of
I gotta see this picture.
pure
of this guy.
European descendant people that actually are not immune to AIDS, but because
But they're
they can
very-
they can carry it. They can carry the virus, but they don't show
Is it
symptoms
because their
That's so
ancestry
cool.
has had bubonic plague before.
because they were one of their because they were
Survivors,
actually
yeah.
they're
Survivor.
descended from survivors
Well,
of the bubonic plague.
Because you got to
because their
think if
ancestors had
they're
a
still
specific-
alive and they're in Europe, I mean, they dwindled down to a very small number of people,
I think
right?
2/3 of the population
That's
of Europe
nuts.
were killed
That's
during the
nuts.
Black Plague.
So
That's
you have
nuts,
some kind of
man.
immunity.
The 14th.
still.
That was the plague in the 14th century, I think,
That's
is the one
nuts.
that we because I mean, there's been a ton of plagues. Let's
Oh,
not.
yeah.
But the big one, the Black Plague, they call the Black Plague, was in the 14th century, I believe.
The Dark Ages.
Yeah. No, that would have been just right on the cusp of the Renaissance. This is late Middle Ages, man. The Dark Ages is like from 4 to around like 1066.
Oh, I just made that up. I didn't mean the actual. I guess
I
if
know,
you look at a
sorry.
historical
Yeah, if you-
timeline, that would be the
yeah.
yeah.
I
I see
now,
what you're saying. there.
you could
All
definitely
right.
call it a dark age.
Yeah, that's what I
because
mean. It's
Okay,
a dark.
okay.
It is a
ass
dark
age.
age.
I gotta-
You're burying everyone in your
I gotta
family.
say something. Pause.
and you're having to
Yes.
burn
Look
their
at-
bodies. Yeah.
Google bubonic plague.
Is it a false
Okay,
comparison?
no,
Oh,
this
man,
is
I'll
this
look
is
at that.
this is something I like
This
to do.
is just one of those. I mean, I'm sure there's multiple articles arguing both sides.
Just look up bubonic plague. Now
Is that-
I'm not trying to derail the conversation here. I
Yeah.
think this is a great conversation that's happening. This is something I like to do whenever, like, if I Google something, I like
Yeah.
to click images just to go down the rabbit hole and see what kind of weird crap I can find. So
But
click images.
okay, is it
I don't.
is it safe?
It's safe. Yeah, it's safe.
Okay.
Okay,
This is
scroll down,
historical,
scroll
right?
down. Scroll down. Keep going. Keep going. Click on that guy on the left. Click on it.
Listen.
Now, click view more.
What?
He has frostbite.
Wait, yeah,
That looks
click
like
view more.
frostbite.
Click view more.
Where?
You click view
Here?
more. Yes. Scroll down. Wait. Oh, it's not showing. Hold on. Look what it's showing on my screen.
It's mobile.
Look what it's showing. Yeah, it's mobile. That's the big thing. So look, I click on this on my screen.
Boobies. Hey,
Thanks,
Eddie.
Dennis.
Hey,
Look,
look at your
This
phone.
is this is within 2 clicks. I got to an alien holding what appears to be a dead
Hold
child.
it up to that.
This is like
An
2
alien.
images deep. It's an alien
Holding
holding what appears to
somebody.
be like a dead child.
That's-
Is that supposed to be blaming?
Aliens.
You know,
probably.
it's like that. It's like that game. What is it? The 3 points of connectivity between 2 things, and like you try to like the game where you can connect
Oh,
anything
yeah.
back to like Jesus or something.
3 points to Jesus or 3
Yeah.
points
Yeah,
to
you're like-
Hitler.
Yeah, it's
5
that same
points to
thing. It's
Hitler,
like
yeah.
it's the same thing with Google image search. You Google a normal thing, within 3 clicks, you'll get to something that's either really effing weird
You can do that.
or
in
not safe for
like
work.
when you were at school, you'd Google search 7 and find boobs on.
You can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah,
Do, you,
yeah.
do you want to play it with Wikipedia real quick? 'Cause
Yeah, there you
can
go.
do
6 degrees of separation. There you go.
Dex.
All right,
Hey.
You can
Thanks,
do this. You
Amadex.
can do it with Wikipedia.
6 degrees separation. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
if you're
they have
good
that.
enough.
They have that game.
Mhm.
That's where the game came
Let's
from, right?
let's try it.
Well,
Let's
try to
it.
get back to Jesus.
Yeah. No, let's get to. What do you want to go to? Hitler, Jesus, or
No.
Let's get to Hitler.
See,
go to Hitler?
Let's go to Hitler.
if
Okay.
I'm not mistaken, there's actually one very specific Wikipedia page that if you follow the first link on every single Wikipedia page, it will always lead to the same place.
That is
Is it
kind of
is
crazy.
It, is it,
I-
the mar- is it
Is it
marshmallow?
intentional?
I
is the
don't
question.
know.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. All right, which
Okay.
page are we starting?
Start. Okay, somebody think of something random to start with. Something as far from Hitler as you can think of.
Dude, let's
Trump.
Loch Ness monster.
Kidding, it's not
I like
first.
Loch Ness monster. Yeah, let's try that.
Loch Ness.
It's a little CH.
And so wait, we had within 3 clicks. Amadex says Pokemon. We'll do Pokemon
do-
next.
yeah,
so
we'll do
within,
Pokemon
Within
next.
3 clicks, we need to get to Hitler, right?
All right, so
Only
we got to
3?
do this. Yeah. No,
I'm-
no. It's as few as we can hand.
So-
It has to be under 6, but as few as we can.
I'm thinking we'll have to go.
Sorry,
with the,
Jacob. We got off the cancer thing very quickly.
Oh, okay. No, it'll always lead the philosophy on Wikipedia.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Like the
if you-
main philosophy
If you,
page.
if you follow the first link on any Wikipedia page,
It'll
you could
always-
probably just Wikipedia potatoes.
And then just always follow the first
Just
link.
follow
It'll
as far
always
as the
lead.
first link, and
See-
it should normally always lead back to philosophy.
That's interesting.
See if it has any like Control F and put like Germany or something.
That's exactly what I was going to do now.
Because usually the easiest way is to go by country
Let's look up
and then
Nazi.
country involvement in World War II, and then it'll have the link.
Well, look there. Yeah.
Wait.
well,
Okay, hold on. Go down. Go to sonar.
sonar.
Sonar. Yeah.
Where's sonar?
Right.
Right
sonar
there.
readings.
Sonar readings.
Photograph sonar readings. Go to sonar.
That-
Okay. Now look for submarine. Okay.
Navigation or-
if we can find anything that's just basic.
Anti-submarine warfare. Submarine warfare.
Submarine warfare. Yeah.
Oh no!
Two.
Okay. Oh wait.
This is going.
Go U-boats.
Wait,
U-boats.
that's
Oh,
World
wow.
War One.
No,
This
you
is World War II.
Well,
World War II. Down,
No,
down, down,
second
yeah,
one.
this one.
Yep. And then go
1940.
mhm.
and then go to. I feel like this is cheating though, because we're not actually
Yeah.
using.
List of
Go back.
Yeah, go back. Yeah,
Go
Well,
back.
look.
because this
we,
is like
we,
more of
we,
like an
we can go to
index.
list
Yeah.
of
It's more of like an
U-boats in
index
Germany,
page.
and then yeah.
Yeah, let's go back to here.
Go back here.
It's got to be within the
It's
article.
got to be in the article. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm sure we can find submarine somewhere in.
German.
Yeah, Alex.
Position?
Yeah, Alex Burke.
That was 1913 though. Yeah, he's
Okay.
probably connected.
Do it.
Should we try it?
Do
Look
it.
All right.
Um,
Hitler. No.
Nazi.
Uh,
Look up 1940. No.
hmm.
You know,
Okay.
We went to a bad one.
We did. Yeah. See, I think we should just.
Well,
stuck with-
technically, we should still be able to get there from here, right?
Austria?
in theory.
Austria.
German physicist.
We got to find it in Austria, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you click Austria.
All right. Now, I mean, they were. Look at all the Nazi in
Nazi
here, dude.
inclusion. Auto
Wait,
fascists.
try Hitler.
Wait. It was literally
try
there.
Hit- just try
Hitler.
Hit-
Right. Look, Hitler. Right there.
Yeah.
Hitler.
Hitler's here. Boom. There he is.
That was
Boom.
within 6.
Woo!
That was actually 5.
That was when, and so the game is
right,
as
Pokemon.
Amadex said 6 degrees. So within 6 clicks, you'll get to Hitler.
All right. So we're going from Pokemon to Hitler?
Dude, this
yeah,
one's easy.
we're gonna go from Pokemon to Hitler. Yeah,
Okay.
you just gotta get to Japan, and just
Yeah.
click Japanese.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the first one. The first link was Japanese.
Yeah,
Well, that's.
No, don't click on the references. Yeah, get out of the references.
Oh!
Japan, rather. I'd say Japan if you
Ye-
click on that.
Is there a click anywhere for Japan?
What was that? Hold on. Why was that covered?
Oh, God.
It's like-
We don't even want to know.
You know, that reminds me of those YouTube videos.
Oh,
Does
no,
anyone
no.
else see this?
Where?
Actually, I bet you the reason that's blurred is because Nintendo
It's probably
is actually
copyright. You know,
copyright.
Yeah,
Nintendo
yeah.
is pretty aggressive about their copyright claims.
Have y'all seen those?
There you go. Official web. Oh, it's official website.
Have y'all seen the videos where it's like the Muppets and they do the blurs and they bleep out words? So it's like something. It's a completely
It's-
innocent scene, but they blur out one section.
You seen the Sesame Street one?
Yeah,
So,
yeah. The
Hey guys,
Sesame Street.
we
yeah,
only
yeah.
have Japanese.
He's like, oh, fuck.
as a clickable link, we only have Japanese.
Click on that.
Click
on
Japanese. That'd be fun. There,
And
and then you can go to Japan from here. So this is the first click. So just click Japan somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just click on Japan.
Click on
like World War II.
No, you probably need just World War II.
Yeah.
All right, Axis.
Axis powers, yeah.
Axis will probably get
Yeah,
you there.
World War
There you
II.
go.
3,
It's got to be just Hitler and
Yeah,
Adolf
there he
Hitler.
is.
There
Boom.
he
4.
is.
So
So we
with
went-
the imp,
Oh,
well,
that's just
that
a
was
suicide.
suicide, but
One
yeah.
more, and so yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
No, I'm sure
we'll
Hitler's in
add
here.
it. We'll make it 5, but we still got.
No. We can get to Hitler.
I
from
still
right here.
think we,
All right.
although we failed, we still technically got there
Okay.
in 4 clicks to
Hold on.
Hitler.
Question for Jacob because this is popping up in my
Boom.
mind.
There he is. Boom.
Look at him.
So from 4.
Look at him. From Pokemon to Hitler in 4 clickies.
Something I forgot to ask about the scientist with the cancer,
Yes, James Allison.
James Allison. That's his name. Okay.
Mhm.
Was
he
it
looks
was
like
it
someone
focusing
famous.
on any particular type of cancer, or was this sort of like
General.
just general, like any cancer? This is going to
Well,
attack it.
I'm pretty sure. Jacob, is that correct?
Wait, I'm sorry.
I mean, it just can't. It's just for
He's,
cancer cells
he's,
in general, right? So now this is a new.
Like not any specific cancers.
Okay. So you're talking about the Jim Allison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we went
Okay.
back.
Jim
circle.
Allison has his work
James.
has a lot of actually centered around melanoma.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
That's what we're
and-
taling about, the melanoma.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
And so the thing being is that they managed to successfully
Yeah.
treat about 66% of all melanoma cases.
So I will say this about melanoma, just because it's like kind of a personal thing. This is a really serious cancer that people do not take seriously.
Well, yeah.
Like because it's one of those things like, oh, I don't, like tanning beds or not wearing sunblock. Like it's serious. It's like a serious problem because Yoshi's great grandmother, one or two, has been having issues with melanoma, and then it developed into other types of cancers.
Yeah.
Like it's not like it's not unique. It's just, oh yeah, you have skin cancer. They rip that shit off and you're all good. Like no, it can infect not infect, but it can affect other areas of your body. So I mean, that's actually a lot of cases of cancer start as melanoma,
Yeah.
and then develop into other cancers. So if you can cut it off there, then
It's really important because you're just cutting.
That's
it
why
off
you're
the
supposed
head.
to visit a dermatologist,
And,
right?
and I hate to say, like, that's the best part about melanoma is that the warning sign is usually pretty instantaneous. Like, it's a gross ass mole that doesn't look right, and then you go
Yeah.
get it checked out, and you can find out really quickly. It's
Yeah.
not like stomach cancer where you usually know really late game,
yeah.
or like pancreatic cancer where you usually only find out late game when it's already transferred to everything else.
I'm
in
pretty
the
sure.
left.
Didn't they use his technique to reverse stage 4 or something? I'm trying to. Let me look up that.
And
'cause
I'm definitely not trying to downplay melanoma because
No.
it's a very serious thing. But
no,
at least there's a physical sign, though.
Yeah, it's a blessing
Well-
that there's a physical sign
Well,
that you
so
can check to
this
see for it.
so that her grandma actually lives in Mexico, and little thing that people don't know about healthcare in Mexico is that it's quite a bit different from U.S. healthcare. In other words, like
If you're in the cartel, you're covered.
yeah, but you're not
Okay.
you're not guaranteed like treatment on in emergencies necessarily.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, there are doctors obviously who will treat you because it's a necessity, but in a lot of cases, like you're not getting your treatment until you pay up front.
Yeah.
Like it's not. There's none of this. Oh, we'll bill you later. Even it's like you don't have the money. We're not going to treat you. Like it's a purely capitalist run
It's
medical
kind of
system.
rough.
Well,
It's rough, yeah.
and this is when people have this argument of like, oh, socialist health. Sorry, I know. Sorry, I'm not going to get into it, but oh, socialist healthcare never works. Well, you should go try to get health like treatment in Mexico because it's a purely capitalist system, and if you don't have the money, you don't get treated.
Well, and that's
There's
all,
no insurance.
I will also say that's also why healthcare is like treatments in general
yeah.
usually cheaper in Mexico.
Yes. Yeah. Well, because
It's,
there's no.
it's the same exact reason.
Because you're not guaranteed.
Well, you're
And it's not regulated by the same standards.
it's not regulated by the same standards, and it's also and the thing is, treatment there isn't that great. I
Yeah.
mean, and also doctors will just hand you medication without like you can just go tell a doctor I need this medication and they'll hand it to you because they get paid based off of that. It may kill you, but they can't be held liable for that.
What's that
Right.
common thing like where you always hear about people going like instead of getting a boob job here in the United States, you go to Mexico and do it?
Yeah.
Because it's like 10 times cheaper. I
It's
wonder.
cheaper.
So
You know,
you say that Medicare is cheaper there. It's like I wonder if like the plastic surgery is there. It's like you go there. It's like you went to Walmart to buy your boob job.
I mean, it's
No,
it's. Sorry, go ahead.
oh no, I would just say that one really
Jacob's had a boob job, so he'll be able to tell us. They're voluptuous.
anyway. Well, the Korea is actually a really common place to do that as well.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, people will take vacations over there, like a facial work or
Yeah.
And I heard that's how
surgery.
that's how they sell it too. Like at least in what I read, and probably you probably read some of the same, but let me know. But they almost pitch it as like a vacation
Yeah.
package where you go, you have the procedure, and then you're at a resort for a week during your initial healing,
And,
and
the
then
amount
you come back, and the amount you spend would be
Yeah.
the same amount as if you had just a procedure here, but you're getting to go on vacation.
Right,
and
like
be
you
at
get a free
resort.
vacation with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on top
Why
of that,
is-
it's really, 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 really popular.
No, I was gonna say why is this the treatment over there so inexpensive?
Well, it's because
just
it's
the-
like there's so many of them.
regulations, and there's probably a ton
It's
of
just-
them.
There's a
where
ton
at?
of them
The
in
flooded
Korea.
market kind of
Yeah.
thing.
It's probably the same thing like why are prostitutes so popular in the Philippines, man?
I wouldn't trust a cheap prostitute though.
Well, nobody said anything about being.
I don't know if
But
I
yeah.
would trust a cheap plastic surgeon though. Like if I was thinking to myself,
he
like
was
you know,
okay.
what, you know what? If I was gonna go,
That was a
did
subscribe.
we just get a subscribe or was that a real one?
I farted.
Like think about it, like if you were gonna go get some type of plastic surgery, like would you? I mean, let's just take a vote really quick. Would you go to Mexico? Like, would you go cut rate where they have good reviews, and you've seen like before and after photos? Would you go there and do it, or would you do it in the United States and vet it out to some people where you could see the results in person?
I
I would never go under unless I am dying.
Yeah.
First off.
No, I'm talking like purely cosmetically. You got fucked up in a car accident. You
I
had the
mean,
money to blow to
if
go
I
get your
had
shit
to,
fixed.
I would spend the money and do it in somewhere reputable, like
yeah.
I would find I would want to find a really good doctor. I mean, I don't.
Like you don't
care
want to go
what-
on Yelp to read about your plastic surgeon, right?
Yeah,
You want to
right.
go see the physical proof before you pay it. But one thing I will say about Mexico stuff, like I like to watch those shows like near death experience shows, like I Survived,
Right.
Or my favorite one, Bitten. And you're like bitten by some crazy ass like weird rare snake or something, and you have to go to Mexico to get a shot. They let you do experimental.
like-
They let you do experimental drugs in Mexico that you can't do in the States that usually work.
Right.
That is true. Yeah.
That's-
Well, you say usually work.
They usually work in the show, is what I mean.
Okay, I was gonna say that's a
on
very.
the TV show.
In the TV show, they work 99% of the time.
I mean,
for the shot.
I
For the
like
shot.
I like the idea of having experimental drugs, and then if you're on your last leg, you can try them out. But just handing them out to anybody who says that they can't find treatment
Fuck it.
otherwise is like
Wasn't
don't
that a
know.
law that Trump passed? Or,
Yeah.
I remember
He
we
wants to
talked about
allow,
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they loosened it up. It was like shit. It was like the right to something.
If you're dying,
If it has to be like terminal and then
Yeah.
Which to me is okay.
I
Like,
like that.
yeah, I think that's fine. If it's a terminal illness and you can find no other treatment,
Then why
yeah,
not use
why
you as a
not?
guinea pig and see if it works?
Yeah, why
I mean,
not?
if I was in a terminal situation, I would say
I'd
let's
probably
try
do the same
anything and
personally.
everything.
Like
Yeah.
this is kind of a personal question, but it's the same fucking thing. If you're an organ donor, who's an organ donor
Yeah.
here? Like, what's the difference between
No, I
like
am an organ
letting
donor.
like being yourself, like letting yourself get used for that? Let yourself get used for science if you're gonna die,
Hold on,
anyways.
let me check, make sure. I am an
The-
organ donor.
the only-
I thought about it for a good hour. Like this most recent time when I had to re-up, I thought about it. Like, am I gonna donate my shit or do I want to
Is
be
it
in the box?
well,
Hold on.
Has anyone heard the thought of like, oh, he's an organ donor? I have a cousin that needs this.
Yeah, but they have no idea what your blood type
Dude,
is.
No, I know.
Okay, so I got
Dude, I've had that thought recently, actually.
like murdering somebody for their organs.
well, no, just
Just like, man, we're
thinking,
low
like,
on organs. Let's just let this guy die.
Ironically, my dad has liver disease, so I've been thinking about like if I have to donate and like part
You
of
did
my liver
part of
to
your
him.
liver, yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like thinking about like could it work? So I mean, I've thought about that really
have
a
you
lot
gotten
recently.
your blood type checked to see if you're compatible? I mean, it might be a good thing to do
I think
ahead of
I-
time. You know what I mean? Rather
think
than
I don't know if I am. I think I'm either A negative or A positive. I can't remember which one.
I mean, it would just be a good
you
thing to
HIV
like go ahead and
HIV
have
positive or-
ready.
yeah, I passed that test too.
Yeah. So I got a funny story about an organ donor stuff. So the liquor store that's right by my old apartment that I used to go to, is kind of like, and there's this really nice like Middle Eastern guys who own the place, and I'm sure that what they're doing is in really good spirit, but it's just hilarious to me.
Why are you laughing?
because I'm sure
'cause-
what they're doing is in good spirits.
they have to look at your ID, and if you're an organ donor, they're like these little like little those little like dollar bottles of liquor you can get.
yeah.
Like if you buy like a big bottle of liquor, like they'll give you one of those if you're an organ donor, which is to me just hilarious because it's like half the people walk in there are probably gonna need a new liver.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
They're almost like
It's
hurting
just
the
super
cause.
ironic.
Yeah.
it's just super ironic.
It's
yeah.
almost like a hey, fuck you. We think you should not be doing that.
No, like I
Or-
said, it's
no.
all in good spirits. Like I know these guys, like they I'm sure that someone in their family at one point had needed an organ,
Yeah.
and they
Well-
got an organ, so they really support this, and it's to me it's beautiful, but at the same time, it's
Ironically,
hilarious.
you're poisoning all the organs that you're going to
Well,
donate.
and I'm you know, and if you sell
'Cause-
liquor, you have to have the mentality that most of your customers are drinking responsibly, and I
Right,
think that's
right.
it's reasonable
Yeah.
that most people
You
are buying
have to,
alcohol.
because if you think about the other side of the coin, like if you think about that in a morbid statement, you just realize you loaded that bad boy up to go either one, go die in a car accident where you can't use this shit anyways,
yeah.
or two, get liver disease where
Well,
that's
Or
effed.
like kill 8 people. in
Yeah.
a
So
car accident.
statistically-
exactly.
So statistically, I was thinking about this the other day. Statistically, someone who owns a gun shop and has sold guns for around 20 years, statistically, one of their guns have been used in a domestic violence murder.
Yeah.
Like that's statistically like really probable. And so you can't think about that because I'm not talking like people shouldn't have gun shops or anything. I'm just saying you kind of have to realize that it's not necessarily your responsibility once
Yeah.
it kind of I mean you did all your vetting, right? You did all the vetting you could,
Right.
you did all the paperwork. You know, in case of liquor store, you check their ID. They didn't smell of booze when they walked in there, so you sold them alcohol.
Right.
And that's you can't
That's basically the equivalent of just giving the guy like, oh wow, here's a couple extra bullets. There you go.
well, I
buddy."
mean, yeah, I guess it's kind of oh, you're an organ donor. Like
Well, I'm
so
sure
when they find your body at the crime scene, they can get it to one of your victims. Sorry.
let's hope it didn't pierce
Sorry,
anything
that was
good.
bad.
all right.
No?
All right. That's too far now. So we gotta
So-
talk about it. I hate to bring it down a notch. Oh
Bring
wait, I'm a Dex that I have a dilemma.
Uh,
Cannot decide between the Google Pixel XL or the OnePlus
So,
6T. I have not even looked at the OnePlus.
my brother-in-law, I'll call him my brother-in-law.
Are we talking about your biological brother, right?
No, my brother-in-law has a Google Pixel. It's not the XL. It is the previous version. And he really, really liked it. But I was trying to use it, and I just didn't. I don't know. It just didn't seem intuitive for me.
You're talking about the newest version, right?
No, see, I haven't used the newest version. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm saying I'm a Dex. So you're talking about
Yeah.
the newest version of the Google Pixel XL, or like what?
So Just off of like the companies, I mean, they're both great companies. You have Google or OnePlus is great. I believe
Who makes
OnePlus is
OnePlus?
cheaper. I mean, I think it's their own company. OnePlus is like
I think it is.
I've never honestly. This is how crappy I am with phones. So I'm gonna be sitting out and just drinking some scotch while y'all talk about this for the next 20 minutes. I do not keep up with smartphone technology,
Neither do I.
and I think it's great. But I literally this is the
So-
one industry I despise. So I'm gonna back out.
And, I mean,
I'm exiting out. Back out, clan.
OnePlus is their own brand. It's literally called OnePlus. Now they're like
You can just turn
cheaper.
on mics off and talk about other things.
oh,
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
So it'll only take a second. Look, OnePlus. I've heard great things about both phones, and I believe the OnePlus is better value. Like, so it's
that
$529.
notch can suck my.
What
ain't
this
no.
right here?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Every
No,
what-
that's
what device doesn't have
that's
that?
fucking stupid.
what's wrong with the
What
What is
device
stupid?
doesn't
Just
have
give me a
that?
bezel. Just give me a bezel. I want a bezel. I don't want my Netflix cut off. And you say it won't, but it does. It totally
No, I've
does.
never had a phone like
It
that.
totally
like,
does.
Just
just
but make
give
the
me
screen
just,
smaller.
just give me make the screen
You know
that point. You're not giving me screen
You-
space.
you know
That
what
is
I'm missing?
useless dead space.
You know what I'm missing on phones is a skimper. Like you never see that anymore, right?
Yeah.
What's a skimper?
I don't know. I don't know what a bezel is.
I'm
so I just
not-
made up a word.
I'm not seeing a skipper
have
anymore
no
because I don't know
idea
what the fuck it means.
I have no idea what a bezel is.
I'll tell you
so-
right now that from what I've heard, the Google phone is only using one camera and actually has the best camera, surprisingly, somehow. Mostly because of software. And the thing about a Pixel is you're getting the best upgrades as quickly as humanly possible because it is Google. You have zero bloatware. It is a Google device. You will have the upgrades
See,
as quickly as humanly possible.
Just crack your phone and you get all rid of all that anyways, and you're fine.
You
Yes,
know,
no,
if you-
yeah.
if
I mean,
you
it's,
crack-
I hate to say buy brand, but buy brand.
if you
don't
crack your
go-
phone, oh,
yeah.
sorry, go ahead.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Oh, let Jacob finish.
Oh, I was just gonna
Quit being
say
a fucking savage.
it was long. If you crack your phone,
Yeah,
you'll run into issues of battery life.
that's
Because-
true. Yeah,
And,
'cause
and
it doesn't
also,
not
if you
manage-
crack
yeah.
your phone, you're kind of a dummy for not having a screen protector
Uh,
or a case on it.
Hold on.
I was also gonna make that joke. but
Okay.
Yes.
No, so there is this.
Fist bump?
There is a program for Linux-based devices that I put onto
All right,
my.
that's the show. Later.
No. I'm not going into Linux. I'm just saying that you can get that is basically a file manager, so you can use it like a Windows file manager because Linux doesn't really kind of doesn't give you that up front. So you can use it on pretty much every Android device. Like I put it on my Kindle, but you can get it for Android phones also,
Mhm.
and it actually has a battery saving mode built into it. I haven't tested it, so I don't know because but I did crack my Fire. I haven't had any issues with battery life though. But then again, that's just personal experience. But that could be different for everybody. I don't, like I said, and I don't use my Kindle on a daily basis like I
Right.
would use my phone, so I can't. There's
right,
not
you
really
wouldn't
comparison
know,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
that's
when are we gonna become like? When are phones gonna be hologram? Like, I hate to go to Parks and Rec, but what was that company in Parks and Rec that made those hologram phones and stuff that was multi-purpose? Like you can put it into a watch. Is your phone? Is your tablet? Like, when are we gonna get to that point?
I don't know.
Um,
It's kind of nice to have something physical, but
I
I think
delete.
I think the idea of having a screen holding us back. Like I think we're just
it'll
we're
probably
waiting. Like what? Like if you think like what 250 years ago plus. Like we didn't have electricity. Look at where we're at now.
it'll probably be augmented reality.
What are we? Yeah. What?
I
yeah.
would have the second augmented
What are we
reality.
gonna? What are we gonna? What are we gonna see in 250 years?
I think
I don't-
probably 10 years we'll see really good AR and that'll be your device. It'll be plugged into your head.
Yeah, I think that's what it'll probably be as well. We need to see significant improvements on battery technology, though.
But I mean,
Neuralink style.
yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
probably.
the furthest that Neuralinks have really gone is just for like basic motor skills so far. I mean, we haven't really tapped into like, I mean, can they? In other words, we haven't really created an interface for your
Yet.
brain yet.
Well,
wait.
other
Where's your
than a physical-
where's your tinfoil hats right now? Who's got their tinfoil hat on right now?
I got it in my car.
So the iPads, the new iPads and new iPhones and everything coming out
Yeah,
that are 90% more efficient and faster than last year's model. You gonna tell me there's not some type of bottlenecking just to drive sales?
Oh, there's definitely
definitely.
is.
Well,
yeah.
there has to be a little bit.
Does there, like, I really feel like we're holding technology back just for money at this point.
Well,
though.
I mean, it's still going pretty quick though. If you look
like
at how quickly
how
things are moving.
how long has this
Moore's law
new
still going.
okay this Samsung
They do
phone that's
theorize
coming
that's
out that's
coming to a point.
coming out next year? That's gonna be what, $2,000, the foldable phone or whatever. Like
Yeah.
that technology has been patented by them for like what 6-7 years now,
Mm.
and they've had it in their possession. They just haven't.
It
decided
doesn't
to-
seem that
I mean,
important.
so
But it will be though whenever you think about the idea of like where you have your
Hold on.
phone that can also be your watch, which is insanely important right
I've got
now.
to answer this question for him.
Okay.
So he said between the Google Pixel 3 XL. So I will tell you, if you care about the camera, which you shouldn't because they're all good.
Yep.
But the Google Pixel has very good software for the camera, so it takes almost the best pictures right now. Now, who cares though? I don't give a shit.
It's gonna just be a Snapchat filter, anyways. Who cares?
Exactly.
yeah. It's just
So if you really care about that, you use an iPhone because it utilizes Snapchat and Instagram better. So
And I think the Retina display is probably better.
the Google phone has an octa-core, which you will never fucking use.
Yep.
So don't worry. I mean, it looks cool, but it's not.
yeah, you're never gonna have that many threads going on.
Now, here's the main thing to see. If you're crazy and if you're a dumbass and you don't close your apps when you use them, and you want to just snap between thousands of different apps,
Like Chad Munden.
you're gonna want to get the OnePlus 6 because it has more RAM. What
Up
are the
to
RAM?
Wait, there's
It has
gigs
8 gigs of RAM
in that phone.
The
Jesus.
Pixel only has 4 gigs of RAM. So if you are a dumbass and you don't close your apps, you're gonna want to get the OnePlus 6
Man,
because
That's
you'll be able to do
insane.
that for years, and that shit will not slow down.
Like,
If you're on the Pixel, you will see some things start crashing and slowing down because you're a dumbass and you
Well,
don't close your apps.
And let's just talk about the price point. So the OnePlus 6T is what, $549, and the Google Pixel.
It all really depends on like what carrier you're with and what kind of plan you have, because really it's all going to be the
I'm
same.
just going off of
Bang for
just-
your
just-
buck.
just-
The OnePlus 6 is way cheaper.
yeah, like because just the first thing that comes up for the Google Pixel XL is $800, but the OnePlus was
$550.
$550.
So
I mean, for a smartphone, that's 9 out of 10 times you're using a payment plan anyway. So you're talking about
yeah, easily.
literally your payment's going to be 50% more if you go with the other one.
no, I'm almost 100% sure the OnePlus, they basically sell phones without contracts.
Dude,
And
and at the end of the day, like, you're not going to be able to tell a difference. Like that's
such a small
that's my
difference,
beef
yeah.
with like smartphones, and that's why that's the only reason why I brought up the whole bottleneck thing. It's like because it's like they're spoon feeding us technology.
Yeah.
For something bigger, but it's like there's some guy in the background that's saying no, don't give them that effing bigger spoon full of awesomeness. Just give them a little bit, and we'll tease it next year.
well, see, okay, so I'm just said I'm leaning towards the OnePlus, but it's nice to hear your subjective opinions. The only reason I'm
Wait. Subjective.
It's objective,
or
but-
objective,
completely objective.
It's completely objective.
What, a BlackBerry Priv?
What?
What
Yeah,
the crap
it-
is that?
A BlackBerry. BlackBerry is still making phones, so it could just be the newest version of it.
Barely.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
I'm a Dex. Hey, I'm just teasing you because I always get that wrong all the time.
We definitely. It was
God.
definitely subjective.
I'm
opinions.
sorry about this phone that you're using.
We were definitely giving subjective opinion.
But so
No,
what,
we were
what I would-
giving objective opinions.
I guess you could say
Look,
it's an objective opinion.
what I would suggest though is
Objectively,
if
it's
you're
an
not a
opinion.
giant Google fan,
Hey,
then
and I'm just memeing because I don't know the difference.
look, if you're not a
But
giant
I'm also a few whiskeys in, so I don't care.
if you're not a giant Google fan, definitely buy the OnePlus.
Dude, it's half the
Because-
price, and the specs are good.
Yeah, the specs are amazing for the
But
price.
I will say this. So this is the same kind of crap that sold me on my phone. So I bought an LG G5 whenever they were out, like the first year they were out, and they have the same specs and better specs than the iPhone that was out at the same time. But the actual like hardware and stuff inside of it was shit, so the phone is shit.
You have to work. The thing about it is, if you get a branded phone, you have to work around all the shit.
You know,
Yeah.
So I had it. The hardest part, like I have a Samsung device. the hardest part was getting rid of Bixby.
Yeah.
Like I had to download multiple things to disable Bixby.
Like, so this phone, it's like specs wise great, camera wise great.
Yeah.
But the way that the screen was designed, it's an LED screen. It has the screen ghosts like insanely bad. It's not screen burn, but it ghosts. Like I'll open a phone, like an app, and play a game, and it'll stay there for an hour.
You
So
know,
it clears.
None of it's gonna be future proof. So
Technically, yeah.
yeah.
within 6 months, there will be something better out.
I'm a Dex. I'm gonna give you a quick lesson. If you're thinking about future proofing anything, then you're thinking about it the wrong way.
You'll probably never buy a phone.
You're never gonna buy a phone. That,
You're using a BlackBerry. Like
and I'm a huge fan of going to Reddit,
Well-
going to the Buy It for Life subreddit.
Yeah.
If you want to buy it for life phone, you go buy a little keypad phone that
Well-
was built in the 90s because that's gonna
Well,
last for a while. But I mean, as far as phone tech goes, man,
Hey,
Just
I
let-
love
just let go
BlackBerry back in
and-
the day.
buy a cool new phone and then get one in 3 or 4 years. That's just how it is today, man.
So
Physical
Yeah, I'm with you.
keyboard.
I-
The physical keyboard
Same.
was OP.
I'll,
It
Sorry.
really was.
I'll say this about
All right,
about,
I'll have one more whiskey.
about
just one
future
more whiskey.
proofing. I think it's less about future proofing, like buying devices that are future proof. It's more about like the more I take like IT classes and things like that. I think it's more about future proofing yourself. That is
Oh,
well, and what I mean by that
I
is
don't know why I
that
did that. Sorry,
with-
guys.
you have to understand that with most like even old, like I can take a Lenovo laptop made in like 2002 and you could still program like Minecraft on that. Like it, in other words, if you know how to use the device you're using and to access the things that you can access, then there's nothing wrong with buying like a phone
Soon
that's
there
downgraded.
is.
Like, dude, my
Soon.
phone has 16 gigs. It literally cost me nothing except for a plan through AT&T.
Yeah.
Which I needed a
life.
plan anyways.
No, I'm kidding.
That was like 2 years.
I
And-
kind of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's it. I think it's more about that you understand how to use your device.
Go
and
I agree.
to get the most out of your
It-
device
it-
that you can.
And I gotta second that, man. I completely agree. Just knowing how to work your phone and get rid of all the annoying things about it, and just set
Yeah.
it up the way you like it, and then
Yeah.
treating it not like a piece of crap. Like
Like really get to know the Android operating
Yeah,
system.
know-
That's one thing.
you know
Like,
what's crazy?
Really understand it.
I don't know. Like I didn't realize as an adult how many people I would know that have no idea about closing excess tabs
Mm-hmm.
or clearing your browser history. Or it's like your phone's running slow. Well, why don't you clear the cache on your Spotify that has
Dude,
10
You would-
gigabytes of stored data?
You'd be blown away at the
it-
computer repairs that people pay me to do,
Boom.
and it's
Exactly.
nothing.
Exactly.
They just don't clean
Dude,
it up.
Dude, where is Salty? Where is Salty?
so I'll say this:
But-
my dad turns
What,
69
where's
this year.
Salty?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
It's been.
He might be
away.
asleep.
Dude, we haven't
He has
seen
been
him
away.
in months.
I
Well,
know.
what were you going to talk about?
Oh,
He's
today?
I
very
was just-
busy.
I was gonna chime
You're
in
welcome.
on this Google Pixel versus whatever this phone is.
The One Plus.
You know what you
Okay.
sounded like really quick though?
What?
Do you remember that that video that was made like 10 years ago about the lizard?
No.
Who put this jam
Guys, I can't believe you don't know about OnePlus. OnePlus is
All
one of
right,
the most
continue, sorry.
important brands.
Sorry,
And if
sorry,
you
sorry,
if you don't want to worry about storage space,
No, I want to hear Jacob's thought. Ryan.
get a cloud account.
Yeah. All I want to say is along the lines of OnePlus is better price point, better hardware, but I really think, especially as phones are getting faster and faster and faster, it's a little way less about hardware
Mm-hmm.
and way more about software.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that going with Google is the safest bet you can make.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude,
Because guess who? Yeah, guess who makes Android?
Yeah.
Google.
yeah.
dude, I hate I have to say I'm not sold on it, but I'm not sold on it.
What, Google?
Yeah.
Have you ever used a
Because-
clean version of a phone though, like where it's just Google?
I'm just
products
saying if
and
you look
only
at so
Android?
I'm thinking along the lines
No
of like
bloatware. No bloatware.
tablet and stuff.
Yeah.
The iPad versus like any Windows or Google tablet versus an
Yeah.
iPad. The Google or Windows tablet is going to lose tenfold on hardware and software every
Yeah,
time.
I don't think
Yeah.
they were.
Every single time.
Wait, the Google
Like,
tablet?
yeah, every single time. The new Apple's already come out and said the new maxed out
Safari.
version of the iPad Pro is actually better spec wise and tech wise than the MacBook Pro.
Safari sucks.
Dude, okay, you know what? Outside of Safari sucks.
Yeah.
Like buying an iPad Pro just to use on a daily basis.
Can you put Chrome
straight up
on
over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
iPad
What do
Pro?
you mean?
Okay,
You can always put Google.
I can do anything on my iPad that I could do on my phone.
But that's the horrible part is they go one way but not the other. So they allow all the Google products to be on an Apple device, but they won't allow their products on any other device.
I'm just saying, why aren't we seeing a same quality tablet? Because if you compare the latest version of a Surface Pro to the latest version of the iPad Pro,
Yeah.
Surface Pro should have came out like
See,
4 years ago.
See, but I don't think any of these products that are Android products really give a shit about being the best tablet because they're
that's
being
dumb.
smashed by
But
iPads.
but it's not even like Android tablets. I'm talking specific Windows tablet because the Surface Pro is a Windows tablet. and
Yeah,
it's
but
getting
a
shit
Windows
on.
tablet is literally just a Windows computer.
So it's a gimmick.
It's
then.
stupid.
It's a gimmick.
It's stupid.
It is exactly.
Go
it's
buy
stupid.
a Razer laptop. You know, guys, I'm probably gonna buy a
No,
Razer
the
laptop.
Razer laptop. Yeah, you're great. Yeah, that's great. But you're also gonna pay $2,000 for that.
Don't give a shit.
No, that's fine. No, if you got $2,000 to
Dude,
blow,
Wait.
you're a dummy for not buying a
I want
Razer
to.
laptop.
I want to address one thing that I'm adept.
$1,500, by the way.
It's
dude,
$1,500 for the one we looked at last
1,500
week.
is
First of
the-
all,
yeah,
mechanical
really good
watches
base
are
model.
awesome. And I found out that there's a lot of people that in the newer even in our generation who can't tell time with hands. Like, and it really
Yeah.
bugs the hell out of me.
Well,
Like, it really does. Like, it's
I
a pet
recently
peeve.
taught my kids how to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they learned that probably a year ago. But then also they recently
they just entered high school, right?
no.
I'm just
Jesus
kidding. I'm just
Christ.
kidding.
They recently asked me to show them how to write cursive because their friends were showing off how they could cursive
Oh,
write.
nice.
That's
'Cause
awesome.
They don't
Dude,
learn that anymore.
no,
So
they
I,
don't.
I
We-
made them do it their signatures.
We all learned cursive in school, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah,
how you
no.
that's how
Yeah.
you learn to write.
It's it's no longer part of the curriculum.
Well, you know, most schools are just they're on tablets and computers now, right?
Yeah,
Like,
but I
that's
mean,
the trend now.
They're
Well,
on
they still
Chromebooks
have-
at school.
Like by the time our kids are in high school, everyone's having a computer in class.
no, they already do. Their first
and that's
first
what I'm
grade,
saying.
they have Chromebooks.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like even then, like they'll be taking like
well,
standardized tests on computers.
yeah, and I think eventually, I think that maybe I know it's as electives right now, but I think that eventually, I think a core class for kids should be like operating systems, like how to navigate operating systems.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like
Man.
not necessarily programming.
Well,
or
I mean
anything
that
like
that
but
is like a core class. Like I mean, we took that when we were in
You know,
like when we were in
not
sixth grade.
Not what I'm talking about though.
Bro-
I mean an in-depth
Bro,
like
you
class on
remember in
operating
sixth
systems.
grade?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it
Shortcuts.
was like going through Windows 95? Like you don't need that class in school because people are learning that shit at home.
No, I do disagree a lot. Like because I think that companies are more and more trying to take users away from the back end of
Who
of
taught you how to use a computer?
myself and your mom.
Whoa!
Wait,
That's not a joke.
pause,
That's
pause,
not a
pause,
joke.
pause, pause. When was
Burn.
my mom the computer teacher?
In sixth
Burn.
grade.
In
yes.
sixth grade.
Okay, it wasn't a burn because his
Burn.
mom
When
was
were we
literally
playing on computers?
Burn.
In
You got
fourth
him.
grade.
Nuck it. You got him.
Got him, yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I
Dude,
know.
I'm
was
just
like-
saying. I see your point. Like that should be
Your
a
mom
thing.
goes to
And
college.
that will need to be a thing.
yeah.
But I'm saying like the need I don't think is there because
no,
you're
no.
learning that crap
But
at home.
No. But like I don't. I get it, but I
Right,
don't. But
right.
still, I think that to the level that I'm talking about, it's not because I want a world where everybody can look in the back end of an operating system and really understand what's going on.
Matt is speaking. What the fuck is that shit? Wait, I
And maybe
read
that's just
what
hopeful,
is it?
but-
Spelling Jungle? Was that what that game I played? Okay,
Hey, listen.
I need to ask. Okay, how did you learn how to use a computer? In what age were you actually using a computer? I'm gonna go first. I was in fourth grade when I got my first access to the internet, and I typed in Britney Spears boobs in AskJeeves.com, and I said, "Please show me Britney Spears boobs."
And he was like, "You must enter this in form of a
And-
question."
and then I could never figure out why he would not show me her fake boobs on the internet. But you know, a year later, I was on LimeWire, downloading the same weird porno over and over again, thinking it was something else.
Boldt.
Boldt. So I'll say like fifth, sixth grade is when I learned how to use a computer
Oh,
on
man,
my own. By the way,
on your own.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly. I'm.
yeah.
yeah, dude. And those AIM gifts, so top notch.
Hey, I'll
Oh,
tell you
yeah.
right now, my kids are already on Hangouts in my family group,
dude,
and they learned how to type through
I'm
Roblox.
saying
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. They're learning. Like my nephew, he
Again,
is 7 years old. He
that's
can use
not-
iOS. He can use Windows. He can use the whole shebang because of fucking Roblox.
I think
Look,
that
that Kanye West video taught him everything.
But like literally, that's not
Scary.
I don't know.
Well,
I
like,
think you're
what,
getting-
like, what do you want?
Bolt, when
Like,
did you
what
learn
do
first?
What are you
what
expecting?
did I learn first?
Yeah. Or
Um,
what age were you?
Man, I was young. I was
Dude,
super young.
super.
Yeah.
Like 4th grade, probably.
Oh no, probably earlier than that.
Eight-
Like we had,
Second
we
grade.
had we had a computer really early. Like I was.
I
like,
remember we went to computer lab. Yeah.
Yeah, and you also had your computer lab, so you were young as well.
Yeah.
Self-taught.
It was maybe like second grade when my first
Yeah.
like.
Did you
like,
learn in class first, or was it?
No,
you?
it was both.
Yeah.
We had a computer at home that like we had all these like little stupid video games that like
Did you play Magic Carpet?
Checks.
I don't know. There was this one game that we played that was like a train and it just like taught you colors and shapes and stuff
Dude,
like that.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Like I can remember whenever I was in Houston in first grade and we were playing like when Doom and shit just came out
Yeah.
on Windows
Yeah.
and playing all these 95 games. I learned how to use a computer then.
So
Like what
I-
level are you
okay,
talking?
You know what? See, with Ryan's class, I really think it just should be efficient use of
Hell
computer
yeah.
literacy.
well, that's yeah.
like
Hell
there should be
yeah.
like 3 weeks worth of shortcuts.
This is
Yeah.
what I
like
played.
learning because the thing being is that
On
I'm
Windows
still
95.
learning shortcuts.
yeah.
And
I remember this
why
game actually.
why did it take so long?
Check cereal.
Yeah, checks that came in the check cereal
Do-
box.
Do
I
y'all
remember that.
remember?
So
I don't think this.
I
Well,
played
why
the
you think of
crap
it?
out of this game.
I'll explain what I was saying.
What was that Coca-Cola game back in like 5th grade? It was like a social media game. I
don't
can't remember.
dude. So, anyways, what I was saying is not like how to
Thanks,
just
I'm a Dex.
interface, not just how to interface with
Zombie
an operating system. 'Cause
Dead Ace with the host. Appreciate it.
operating systems are making that easier and easier for you. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is learning how file folders work. How, like Jacob was saying,
Bro,
how
I-
shortcuts work.
If you
How-
could never find my 5th grade porn stash hidden through a
Dude.
million secretly
hold-
coded files and
Yes.
hidden in
So
random.
hold
Yes,
on,
I
Bolt.
could.
You
I
said
hid that shit in System 32.
Bolt,
Would you go to
Oh,
System
wait a
32
minute.
to find
I
that
can search
folder?
for everything with a .img or
Yes.
.jpeg and
You
pull
said
up
that-
all of
Is
them.
that what you want a 5th grader to learn?
Yes, I want them to learn how
Bolt.
file folders work and
Bolt.
how.
So you said you learned it like 2nd grade. You learned, and you were at home and at school,
I
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
carefully organized
like learning
folder
typing. Was it like
of random
VCIS?
movement
See,
images.
it-
Could have found in
there
5
was, like,
minutes.
I remember them being like typing
Yeah,
classes.
typing
Like it was
Yeah.
like and, 30,
phone keys.
Yeah, none of that shit did
I-
anything for me.
Yeah.
I
I
do
didn't
not
use home
type with
keys.
home
No,
keys.
me
I,
neither.
I
No.
get it,
Really?
man.
No,
No, I don't either.
That
No.
stuff
Well,
was drilled into
Wait,
me,
wait,
man.
wait. You don't have home keys?
no, I don't use home keys.
I don't
You're
use home
fucking
keys.
savage. What do you
No,
do?
No, honestly, I cannot explain it.
We
It's
will
just,
unite on
Yeah.
one key subject.
Home keys.
Home
keys.
There we go.
Home
There we
keys.
go.
No,
I
home
guarantee
keys.
you. Should we have a typing contest to see who can type faster?
I cannot type fast. So
Dude,
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm pretty good.
I can type
I
out.
can type pretty fast.
I'm not great. I'm like
Wait,
60
wait.
words a minute.
Let's
or
do
whatever.
it. Let's do it. You two face off. There's a website, typing, speed typing
Yeah,
challenge.
yeah, yep,
And then wait, you and
I've been
Ryan-
drinking.
Yeah, I've been drinking too. That's the
Okay.
fun part. So you and Jacob go, and then me and Ryan will face each other.
All right.
This is bad.
Yeah, this is.
I
Just do
don't-
typing challenge. And,
Typingtest.com.
Yeah, typingtest.com.
All right, we got time. Let's do it.
So it'll be
So-
Ryan versus Jacob in the first one. So
Hey.
pass that ish over.
Hey, so first, hold on. We have to finish our questionnaire. Ryan, when did you start using a computer? Was it at home in school or what?
The first
Were you
computer I used.
masturbating, Jimmy?
The first computer I used was in I think 1st or 2nd grade, and it was an Apple. It was a Mac.
Wait.
It was pre. I think it was pre.
Hey,
I think it was
Dead
pre
Ace.
Apple. It was back when they were just called Macintosh. It was
Yeah.
actually. I think that was before Apple.
Back when they
was a
had the
thing.
weird like blue and green like,
Yeah, the like rainbow colored.
and those things were
Yes.
dope.
Yeah, they were.
That was when I played Oregon
Hey,
Trail for the first
Thanks
time.
again, Dead Ace.
All right, so
Amadex said it's not just file folder; it's a way of critical thinking. But man,
I agree.
I agree with that. But to an extent, like you're not gonna teach a 5th grader how to
Oh boy.
do all that shit.
All right, so
You should just be a good teacher in life lessons to learn, like teach critical thinking, right?
I'm not.
I feel like you're
okay.
probably not.
This is kind of like They should teach how to do a mortgage. Like that would be
Yeah,
important.
Yeah.
You know
no,
what?
I agree with that too.
How
Life
to-
skills classes, yeah.
Like
Or
I would say
read a
I
contract.
could agree on a life skills thing.
And here's
but
the,
you all gotta
manage
think,
bills.
Like, if
There's
fifth grade though,
do you know?
just life-
No, but do you know who ends up getting the life skills classes?
the poor people.
No,
The
it's
wealthy.
no. I mean,
No?
I mean in school, it's typically the mentally challenged people who end up getting life skills. There's literally it's called life skills. Is
nuts.
now they don't
Huh.
typically. That's why there's a bad
They
connotation
need to
behind
teach
it.
it to everyone.
But it's
though.
really important.
Yeah.
yeah. There's actually really important stuff they teach in those classes that most people don't get. 'cause
So-
we think we're better than that.
But yeah, also I would say the most important class that I've ever had in school, the only thing that I still remember from any of high school or elementary or anything is
Sex ed.
Oh yeah.
I didn't remember that obviously.
I was
Otherwise, I
out
would have
that
4 kids.
Yeah. Mr. Four Kids failed sex ed. Actually,
What? What do you mean?
The semen
semen?
comes out of the penis,
No, but
not your butthole.
what is a
I-
condom?
I learned the pull out method is 100% effective. So
Ew.
So I would say I had a class called graphic design. I learned Photoshop, and I have not forgot it, and I've used it every single day.
Speaking of
That's actually, yeah.
speaking of my graphics design class, so this was I was a sophomore in high school, and
What is it?
Man-
What did this mean?
that's just the story you're gonna type.
Yeah.
So I say
Rules of
you'll have to
baseball?
do the same one. The baseball one is what we did at work whenever we used this website.
So
What?
rules of baseball.
Rules
Yeah.
of baseball. All right.
So in my sophomore year of high school,
Three.
they can go and do this.
3, 2.
1.
Okay, it's still loading. Hello.
Yeah, it'll tell you scores. So even if you are behind, it'll go with the thing. So, in sixth grade, my sophomore year of high school, we had our computer class.
I don't know.
Dude, y'all are both getting ripped right now.
Oh.
Jacob's hitting 65. Look at Ryan with the 43 WPM.
See, I'm gonna fail because look. Here's my thing.
Wait, hey, we got to factor in mistyped words, but Jacob's sitting at 67 with 6. Ryan's at 43 and 3. He's getting
look.
doinked right now.
I can't look. I have to look at the keyboard when I type most of the time.
Oh, shit.
That's the
Son, you're going to
problem.
get wrecked.
Unless I'm like, what?
You're going to get ripped. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't look at other things while I type. I look at the keyboard.
You're okay. I've had like this fourth whiskey, so I'm good. I'm probably going to lose.
No. You're probably gonna win because of that.
Oh, 47.
Damn. How about training and you get 38% faster? You
I
play.
had 5 errors.
I was at 59 WPM with 7
Shit.
errors.
All right, so I'm going to have to hand sanitize
See,
after I use your
Normally,
computer.
I would like look up
Your hands are
and
warm.
down.
Oh, snap.
All right.
Wait.
ready?
Wait. We do have to take
Hit
into effect
retake.
into account that I've been drinking and I've been using a keyboard I'm
Wait.
familiar with.
I haven't used the
This is a mechanical keyboard, man. Come on.
Don't John over there, man.
It's actually very similar to my
Ready?
keyboard.
Wait,
It's
Don't
actually
do this
like
to me. Let me have
I
this.
know. I gave you one.
yeah,
like this,
it's
right?
I have the exact
Yeah,
keyboard.
I'm gonna say I gave you one just like this.
I just
wait,
have the
Can I
number
have
pad
like
one.
a 10-second warm up? Because I feel
No,
like you've
I'm
been
not giving you-
typing.
What?
Oh.
I type like a 3-year-old.
Okay.
You're fine, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna average our
All right,
scores.
let's go.
Right?
You ready?
So you
Wait.
can average with
I'm
Ducky,
clicking
yeah.
in 3, 2.
I mean, you still
1,
beat me.
go.
Oh.
You still win.
Him.
This is bad.
I know Trenton has a really fast typing
Yeah,
speed.
he's good.
Yeah. I think he'll beat me. He'll beat me any day. So just while they're doing this, I'll tell you how they taught us.
Where's your backspin?
I'll tell you how they taught us, Jacob. So they taught us by putting a little cloth over our hands.
Yeah.
Did they do that with y'all too?
No, they put a cloth over the keyboard.
Oh, so you had to type through that.
Yeah, it was like this like black kind of like latex-esque.
Oh,
Like,
and it like
just
covered,
covered.
and so you had the
Yeah.
keys. Yeah.
And the thing
So why is it? So just out of curiosity, like since you didn't learn to type based on home keys, but you type very well, like obviously. I mean, not at a professional typist level, but
right.
actually pretty close. Professional typists are like 80 words a minute. So
Damn, I only got 68.
I got 20, dude.
That's still not bad.
Screw
Yeah.
you. You got 68?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I had
screw
13
you,
errors.
man.
On
man.
it, or,
You should not have gone against Trenton. Like I feel like them
see,
two
hold
should
on, wait.
not
Do you
No.
remember? Do you remember my adjusted speed was?
What?
Yeah,
No, because your adjusted speed
yours
is
was 50
55.
Yours
What
was 52 because
mine
you
was
had
52.
59. Yeah, all they do is deduct 1 error per second.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So
that's
you
not
had
bad.
59 with 7 errors of 52.
Yeah. Well, the thing being is that the
Hey, so what we just proved, it's inconclusive, man.
yeah,
Home keys,
Inconclusive.
not home keys, and we
yeah,
both
we're
did
pretty
solid.
close.
Home keys and not home keys, y'all both did pretty bad.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I am
Yeah.
very
Ryan's for the
impressed.
win.
Like you had a very solid
Hey,
pace.
yeah. Well, I did horrible. I'm
Hey,
terrible. at
I
typing.
still love you, dude.
You know what I do? I use voice text all the time.
Voice text.
The Ryans are still my loves.
So,
But
so why
team-
why do you type without home keys? Because they taught you the same way.
No, I didn't pick up any of that information at all. I didn't retain any of that. The
Really?
thing being is that using home keys felt very unnatural.
You know what?
And for a really long time, it was just me like, okay, where do I find? All right,
Yeah.
I'm gonna just, and eventually, my theory is that the combinations of hand placement just
Yeah.
eventually work their way in, like
Yeah.
just to my brain. It was like this is how this is where I go for Q, and then the words themselves
And
just kind of flow.
And just to blur,
Now,
Not-
can you? Sorry, go ahead.
listeners, go to typingtest.com and take the rules of baseball 1 minute challenge and,
see
and
how
report
you
us your
stack up.
speed.
Yeah, please. Leave it if you're watching this on YouTube.
Leave a comment.
We'll drop a link in
And
the description.
I'd appreciate if you at least had 2 whiskeys before you took the test.
Yeah.
So-
I feel like I was at a
Trent
disadvantage.
still destroyed everybody. So
Yeah, he did.
Well, no, me
No,
and Jacob,
actually-
were,
Oh, yeah,
we were
y'all
pretty
were
much
close.
tied. We're
So
pretty
there
much
you go.
tied.
Yeah, we totally didn't
He-
prove
I
anything.
had a few whiskeys. He's
When-
had a few severe illnesses.
So Trenton,
Yeah.
Trenton, watching his hands while he was typing because I couldn't see, obviously, because I was paying attention to that. Did his hands tend over a certain area of the keyboard? Just out of curiosity.
Or was it everywhere?
I will say that that's not true anymore because although I learned to use home keys,
Yeah.
Counter-Strike has given me a weird where I like to sideways type to where my hands are almost like arched.
That's actually really interesting. I like that. Huh.
So I guess
Sorry.
I'm kind of like so. Oh god.
Like I almost
See,
arch
look,
over my keys
I
like
can
this when I'm
remember
typing.
all of my World of
So-
Warcraft home keys.
Yeah.
You know?
So
But-
my natural state is actually to have my 2 middle fingers extended out to these keys.
That's
so
fair.
It's not like the normal, but it's more
Natural for
ergonomic.
you. Yeah.
So
Ergonomic.
yeah, but I mean, again, when you're talking about home keys though, and that's really not where you rest your hands. That's just a reference for you.
Yeah.
Like I literally,
Yeah.
I use the J and the F as references. So like if I ever get lost in typing, the only reason that I know where I'm at is
Sorry.
because of the little grooves on the J and the F.
I
And
think
that's the only.
I think the hard push for home keys is a misunderstanding of the technology that we deploy. I only say this because the people are learning to use their interface systems, which is their keyboards.
right.
I mean, different ways every single day. I for a little while, like you'll actually see a ton of
Hold up. We got a situation.
Let's call it. You ready?
Yeah.
We're
Alright.
headed out, subscribing, save. Peace out, guys. Sorry for the sudden stuff. Boom. We're done.